How tough this place is to play. Robert Gunn to boot it away. Berrien Brown, new arrival from Kentucky, who took a kickoff back against Clemson in a bowl game once. He'll not bring this out. So Garrett Nussmeier, coach's son. His dad, Doug, is now the offensive coordinator down the road with the Saints. You can see a 4,000-yard season. You don't see the interceptions on there. That's the thing he's got to improve upon.
Yeah, 12 last year, and he'd be the first one to tell you that they really studied those interceptions, tried to find out where he continued to make a few mistakes here or there that cost him some games. And it's like we talked about in the open. It's why he decided to come back. Too many risky decisions.
This offensive line is rebuilt. They've gone to the portal for a couple key additions. They'll have their hands full against this Clemson front. Caden Durham is the featured back. He's a tackle breaker, and right on cue, he does shed a tackle. Durham's got the edge. He's tough to bring down, and on the first play, they rip off 25 to midfield, Kirk.
Well, it looked like he was down. Wade Woodaz was actually in the backfield and had him wrapped up. But look at the low center of gravity here by Durham. Gets his left hand down, I believe, after contact. Right hand down. Keeps his balance. And that defense, because of the way they were flowing, they were surprised he came out the back door.
Sophomore from Oklahoma gets him going. There's an easy pitch and catch to Bauer Sharp, another newcomer. He was with the Sooners a year ago.
Yeah, here's my impact players. Braylon Moore, a center. I love to get the lineman in when I can. A transfer from Virginia Tech. 4 new offensive linemen. He's in the middle calling all the offensive calls. Caden Durham, you already saw. Peter Woods, the big All-American in the middle, number 11, lost 30 pounds for this year. Looks great. And Wade Woodaz is really the heart and soul of this defense in the middle. Almost came up with that tackle on the first play and let him slip away, number 17.
On 2nd and 6. Nussmeier looking to throw. Flips it to Durham in the flat. He's got a little crease, and he darts ahead for a first down inside the Clemson 40. Woodaz made the stop after an 8-yard gain.
You and I called the South Carolina game between LSU over in Columbia early last year, and they were trying to find a back. It was running back by committee. And after that game, the young freshman kind of took over. He almost had 100 yards and a couple touchdowns. He is terrific, and I think they feel that much better about what he can do this season in the backfield, helping this run game and balance this offense out.
Minute and a half in, already the decibel levels dropped just a little bit. Bayou Bengals handling this atmosphere beautifully, and now a looping downfield shot. Hand fighting on the edge. It's incomplete. That was Fredez Green, the talented tight end. Big shoes to fill, with Mason moving on.
Well, they love him, and they warned us. It's 6'7". They're going to flex him out and try to give him opportunities one-on-one. He's 6'7". Barnes is 6 feet. That's a matchup they want. On that, he was in the slot. They throw the fade. Pretty good coverage there by the veteran Barnes, but you'll see more of that with a 2 tight end look with Green and Bauer Sharp. Look at the size of this guy. He's 6'7", and they like to flex him out. Had the 2 touchdowns in the bowl game against Baylor.
And the ball out from Caleb Jackson, trapped behind the line. As coming downhill in a hurry to make the play was Jaheim Lawson off the edge.
He plays hard, very, very twitchy. They feel he can be an impact player for him. He's got his hand down. Nobody picks him up. He just closes down with that speed. Good job there, using his twitch and his quickness. Get downhill.
So 3rd and 11, and the noise is back.
Remember, 4 new offensive linemen, a couple transfer portals. You practice it. Garrett's going to call a timeout.
Had plenty of time on the play clock, Kirk, but didn't like the look there. You can pump noise through the speakers. You can't simulate this. We'll step aside. LSU on the move early, but facing 3rd and long when you come back.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Seashells! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Yeah, we're talking.
What about something more family-friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family-friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com,
Even when U.S. Soccer star Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Michelin, motion for life.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me, mirror, what is wrong? It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself.
For all of the above, it's back to school at Target.
When the odds are deemed impossible, the mission falls to him. I need you to trust me one last time.
Mission Impossible. Buy it on digital now.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain. It's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Did you know people are 90% more likely to eat breakfast when they're with their crew? And at Wendy's, you can all have 2 of your select faves for just $3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that stat. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
All lit up and ready to go. Let's kick it off. You know, this is an LSU team last year that had a veteran offensive line. Look at Will Campbell, Emory Jones on the outside. Look at the number of starts. Miles Frazier with 51. You lose 4 of those guys to the NFL. DJ Chester's been beat out. And now you've got 2 transfer portals. You got 4 new offensive linemen. And you got a 3rd and 11 here in this environment.
See if Tom Allen dials up some pressure. No, they're going to run the ball and going nowhere. TJ Parker made the stop on Durham. Interesting call on 3rd and 11, perhaps fearing that pass rush.
Yeah, and you just wonder with that play call, especially with a veteran quarterback. We talked about the offensive line not wanting maybe a negative play, but super conservative here. Maybe if you hit it for 6 or 7, you're in that kind of in that area where you go for it. But him getting shut down with that play by Parker, they're going to punt it away and play field position.
Parker just explosive, the top-rated edge rusher. Most early draft boards. Grant Chadwick to boot it away. Antonio Williams, tremendous receiver for Clemson back, and that bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
That's frustrating after 3rd down run, and you got a chance to pin them, and instead special teams lets you down with the touchback.
Cade Klubnik, tremendous year, went back to his hometown of Austin, Texas, and Clemson Tigers battled. They were the only road team that really showed up in one of those first-round playoff games, and number 3 rated prospect overall.
Think of that.
Draft coming a long way to go.
A winner. You're in the big division in Texas at Westlake, and you in Austin, and you win 3 state championships as a starting quarterback. The MVP of the Elite 11. I mean, a lot of expectations. Last year, he started to live up to them. He's very excited about what he can do this year.
From the pocket, ball batted and falls to the ground. Was the impact players when Clemson's got the football.
And that was a heck of a play there up front. That was Patrick Payton. Antonio Williams, number 0. He's their go-to receiver. They do not return a running back. They move Adam Randall, receiver, to running back. Keep an eye on number 9. They'll use a lot of different backs. Whip Weeks, boy, it's so much fun to watch. 40. And then a transfer from Virginia Tech, Mansour Delane, who had a lot of starts at Virginia Tech, brings a lot of experience.
There's Randall right into the teeth of this LSU defense, which really struggled last year Year 2 for Blake Baker, who came over from Missouri but couldn't run the system he wanted to. Not enough depth or experience last year. They think they've fixed both.
Yeah, it's right. I mean, if you watch their pressure, they really were fairly vanilla, and that's not like him. He got the job because of what he did at Missouri the year before. His entire career, he's been super multiple on third downs. Gets a chance here to crank it up. See what he does.
Now Klepnik facing 3rd and 8. They do bring pressure on the run. He'll be sacked. The pressure gets home. P.J. Woodland off the corner makes the play, and Clemson goes 3 and out.
Well, here's exactly what we're talking about. We just said if he can get you out of 3rd down, he's got the ability and the confidence to be able to bring the pressure. He brings the corner from the boundary. Great timing. They do not pick it up. And that's what I think LSU fans can get excited about this year, because they're better up front, better on the back end. He's willing to take some chances, and Woodland makes it big time play there for LSU.
There was a punter competition at Clemson. Nip and tuck, Dabo said. Jack Smith won the starting job. He boots it to Xavier Thomas, who makes a fair catch. There's a flag down near the line of scrimmage. We'll check that. Already we've seen offensive lines having their hands full, and that's going to certainly affect the play calling, how aggressive you want to
During
be.
the kick, holding, receiving team number 26. The 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. First down, LSU.
So 43-yard punt, and that penalty will move them back. They would have had the ball near midfield. Possession 2 for Garrett Nussmeier and the LSU of offense. Coming up.
What I have uncovered is insane. Hidden tunnels, some freaky stuff, stolen art.
I don't know how it all connects, but until I do, I'll bluff.
You're sniffing at the wrong hole. Oh, I'm sniffing at the right hole. And it stinks. FX is The Lowdown.
Don't die. Don't get killed.
Premieres September 23rd on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Labor Day savings are happening now at the Home Depot. So turn your projects into labors of love.
I'm loving these fall colors.
I love what you did with the place.
So what are you working on?
Shop Labor Day savings at the Home Depot, now through September 3rd.
I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there is some gravy to be had. You know, I always seem to get primo parking. But you don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7 fast, friendly claim support.
I never do this, but could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop. It's Doug the Pug! Doug!
I stand corrected.
I literally never do this.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can watch the game together, even when you're away.
Here we go. No, we got it.
Yes, yes, yes! Go, 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 go! Yes!
My wife is having a baby.
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. That's all part of the AT&T guarantee.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's.
Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
Capital One cardholders can redeem their credit card rewards for tickets to exclusive events and experiences on Capital One Entertainment. Scan the code to learn more. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Tom Allen coached a very salty, very good Penn State defense a year ago. Wasn't looking to leave. But Dabo Swinney get a very convincing pitch to him. He's also got family down in this area and makes the move.
Well, he's needed. They needed some juice. These last 3 years have just not been the same defense as far as the energy. Last year, their run defense was not very good. They gave up a lot of explosives because they weren't great in their run fits. So he's needed, not just because of a good coach, but this Clemson defense has got to get better.
Off the play fake, Nussmeier, shovel pass underneath to Jawan Johnson. He's a versatile back. They'll use him in a variety of ways. They'll rotate 3 or 4 guys in tonight, but a short game. Garrett Nussmeier, of course, got to LSU before Brian Kelly did. Kelly brought in Jaden Daniels, and he backed up the Heisman Trophy winner for a couple of years. Second year as a starter. Looking to build off last year's productivity. 2nd and 7, play fake. Bauer Sharp's got his second catch. The ball comes loose. Clemson scoops it up, and taking it back the other way is Ricardo Jones, who recovered the fumble by the tight end. Avion Terrell knocked it loose.
Boy, this play started out as a great read by Garrett Nussmeier because the defensive back drops. Watch his head see that. Sees it. Okay, get it out quickly. And then boom, Bauer, I think, surprised with that corner. Terrell closing as quickly as he did. And Jones is there to pick it up. So it's the right. Let's see if the knee is down. Well, that ball is starting to come out. So it looks like that's a fumble before the knee touched. He'll probably take a peek at that one.
Bill Lamagnier, rules expert. This is close, Bill. How do you see it?
This one's made for replay. They have to determine, is he still got firm control of the football when that knee touches the ground?
If it starts to move in his arm like that, is that not considered firm control?
If it starts to move in his arm, it's not firm control.
It looked like that was happening.
It looked like movement there.
Sharp is a key piece of this offense, they think. He's the guy that led the Sooners in receiving a year ago at that tight end position. Turnovers. Boy, were they a problem for LSU last year, Kirk. They were -3. They determined to clean that up.
And let's not overlook the job by Terrell, who's known as a cover guy. And I mean, he hits him, and he shows his.
Is a catch and a fumble recovered by the defense. The previous play is under video review.
It's an SEC crew, and Gottschalk just now saying it's going to replay.
Just quick on that thought. Just Terrell's known as a cover guy. He collapsed down in a hurry, surprised Bauer. That's what causes the fumble. I love to see corners willing to get in there and mix it up. I think everybody, including you and I. Bill, you good with you think fumble?
You know, one of the things they got to look at too is, did he have control and possession of the football? Did he have it long enough? Because it's just coming into his hands. He's getting hit and going down.
Take a look, Levitt. What do you think?
In other words, it could be ruled incomplete on replay.
That's a possibility here, too, for replay.
A couple different things to look at.
Well, Billy, what do you think here, kid? We're putting you on the hot spot right out of the gate here, week 1, first quarter.
I know you are, but I got him down and before he fumbles the ball.
Down?
If it's a catch.
Okay.
I've got the knee down.
Review. The call on the field is upheld.
So it is a catch. It is a fumble. And Clemson's going to be set up at the LSU 24-yard line.
You know, and that, let's talk about Tom Allen. Simplified the scheme, attacking mentality, get this defense to play fast, stressing tackling and effort, takeaways. I mean, these are the pillars of his defenses no matter where he's been. And you can see his reaction to the play by Terrell and the pick up for the scoop there by Jones. And they put Cade Klubnik and company in great field position.
See if this Clemson offense can cash this in. Antonio Williams, the receiver, is lined up in the backfield, number 0. Klubnik across the middle tried to find Williams out of the backfield. Harold Perkins, who's changed positions to the star position here, Kirk. Versatile, superstar playmaker. They hope they found a home for him in this kind of hybrid position.
Yeah, well, you know, he is a great player, spectacular with his ability to close. You're right. It's been a little bit of musical chairs for him. He exploded on the scene as a freshman with some sacks. Try to move him to the inside. Now they move him back to the outside, coming off the ACL. He'll also spy to try to chase down Cade Klubnik on third downs.
Play fake. Protection holds up. Ball launched to the end zone. Jump ball over the head of TJ Moore. A couple Tiger defenders in the area. Jordan Gilbert, who's in for A.J. Halsey. The starting safety was suspended for the first half because of a fight that he was involved in when he was at Houston last season in the finale against BYU. That's a whole other story. We'll get to that in a second. But Halsey out, and they have trust in Gilbert coming in as a starter in the meantime.
Yeah, and he'll be back in the second half. That's college football in 2025. By the way, I saw Antonio Williams grab his right hamstring, kind of limped off the field after that last play.
Clemson facing a 3rd and 10. And Randall runs it. So this LSU defense, sudden change, Kirk, goes out there and makes a stop. Clemson doesn't gain a yard. Patrick Payton made the play there.
Yeah, this is, I know it's a conservative call, but Patrick Payton is known as a pass rusher. He's up here. What I love is he's not fooled at all by this run. You know, look at him get off of that double team. Just splits the double team, collapses down, and makes a great play. So both teams on 3rd down in plus territory offensively, electing to go more of a conservative route. Clemson at least has a shot at a field goal and 3 points.
Hero of the ACC championship game, Nolan Hooser booted a 56-yard walk-off field goal to give the Tigers the ACC crown. This is a chip shot from 42, and he just bangs it through. But LSU will take that as a W. As the fumble sets up Clemson, they gain nothing. 3-0 Tigers. Nussmeier and LSU back to work next.
If you fall below the speed of 3 miles per hour, you get your ticket. There's one winner and no finish line.
Rated R. Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Where's the beer guy?
Bud Light here.
Bud Light here.
Bud Light here.
Bud Light where?
Bud Light here.
I missed that because of you.
Got your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
Join the more than 7 million adults, like Michael, who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I lowered my A1C, and I saw noticeable weight loss. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death. And others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason Kelsey can watch every game every Sunday, all in one place. But how much NFL in one place can he handle?
Yes! Whoa!
What have we done? NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Every game, every Sunday, new users pay less.
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. That's the rule.
Meanwhile, at a Vrbo, get the vacation you expect and never a hovering host.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Any hand-tossed, pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got
Sausage, bacon,
chicken,
spinach, beef, buffalo sauce.
What are you gonna get this time? Get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone.
From Hollywood, it's Dancing with the Stars. Tuesday, September 16th.
Is it possible? It's been 20 years since the devastation of Hurricane Katrina down in Louisiana. More than 1,800 lost their life. Unimaginable psychic damage there. LSU became a lifeline. 6,000 patients came up to Baton Rouge. They sheltered pets, mobilized volunteers, and On this anniversary, Molly, the Bayou Bengals wearing a sticker to commemorate Katrina.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. The LSU Tigers wearing a special sticker on their helmets tonight to remember the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. And this purple rose resembles resilience, hope, and lasting beauty. And Hurricane Katrina affected the trajectory of so many people's lives, including LSU linebacker Harold Perkins, whose family left New Orleans afterwards, and then the pull back home is what brought him to LSU.
Affected the lives of several generations of college football players. Now to the Clemson sideline. Holly, what do you have?
Well, guys, a huge development for the Clemson Tigers. Their most versatile wide receiver, Antonio Williams, limped off the field, grabbing at his right hamstring. He's been in the injury tent. I can see them working on that hamstring. This is a huge deal because he can line up everywhere on the field. He's a big part of the Clemson offensive plan. In his place, I've seen Tyler Brown, the redshirt sophomore, go sit on the bench with the starting wide receivers and start looking at the iPad. He'll have to come in next for Antonio.
It's a good receiving corps, but that's the leader. That's the guy who's been teaching the younger guys.
That's the mentor, as Holly said. I mean, that is a significant loss as he heads to the locker room.
Third possession for LSU. Off the fumble last time. They'll hand it off. And once again, penetration. That's Sammy Brown in the backfield, and they stop him for a loss of 2.
Again, if you're a Clemson fan, you know this is what you like to see. Getting downhill. Garrett Nussmeier, interesting here. Just a couple possessions, but throwing the ball to Sharp, throwing the ball to Durham, getting the ball to Juwan Johnson, Green, the big tight end. Not getting this group of receivers that LSU coaches were very high on and touting after the transfer portal. Haven't been able to get them the ball just yet.
And now one of those pre-snap penalties.
Offense, number 14. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
That's Green, the tight end. We knew these offenses are going to be really challenged with the new pieces up front and the talent of the defense they're facing. LSU going backwards. They have a chance. They got to get something out of this second down play. Nussmeier backpedals, launches. It's Green down the field. They try to get the ball to the big 6'7" tight end. A flag is down. Wayne Woodaz defended. They are intent on involving this young tight end tonight.
That's going to be pass interference. Official threw it right where the contact was. Flag came in from near the line of scrimmage.
Pass interference. Defense, number 17. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
That's a good call. I mean, it's not just the end of the play. It's the pushing that he went on for about 7 or 8 yards. He took away the boundary or the cushion to the boundary, and it just got way too handsy. Watch how much contact there is. Pushing. Yeah, it's a good call there.
This is a rangy specimen, isn't he? 6'7", 240. He can play receiver. They'll move him all around. Featured early, and he draws the penalty that gives him a first down at the 34. And breaking it off is Xavier Thomas. Receivers got blazing speed. They're getting a little creative with the run game here. Lucas forced him out, but it's a first down near midfield.
I'm with you. You know, you have that motion. And last thing you're thinking about is he comes in motion. You think he might go around to the other side, but instead puts the brakes on, goes back the other way, picks up a block from the back there, Caleb Jackson. Whatever they can do. We just talked about how they're not getting the receivers the ball yet. That time they used him in the run game.
We've got a lot of talented receivers who can do a variety of things. A lot for Joe Sloan to deploy here. Another flag comes out. Bursting down the field is Caden Durham. But again, that flag right at the line of scrimmage. This one's going to come back, looks like. Illegal shift, I believe. Those early penalties are piling up, and Kelly obviously frustrated.
Number 6. He went in motion from the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Negates a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, that's to Brian Brown, who's a very talented transfer portal from Kentucky. Ryan Kelly communicating with him. That's a miscommunication with the receiver. You saw him start on the line of scrimmage, cannot go in motion. That whole play from the beginning, he looked very hesitant and unsure. Officials on top of it. Pushes him back behind the sticks again.
Nussmeier making some adjustments, and for the second time in this first quarter, he didn't like the look, and he's going to spend a timeout.
Garrett Nussmeier is frustrated. You can see Brian Kelly. I think it's a lot of it with he's talking to the wide receiver coach right now. This has a lot to do with the receivers as a group. That's Cortez Hankton he's talking to about, hey guys, let's go. We got to all get on the same page.
And when the coach chews you out, the assistant coach gets wide eyes as he talks to his guys.
Yeah, he's talking to Chris Hilton right there, number 3. Again, this is a great group of receivers. You got a veteran quarterback. The expectation that this is going to be a fantastic passing game, and it will be. It's just they've not yet been able to find their rhythm on the road against this very talented and athletic Clemson defense. It's 2 timeouts that they've had to use because of crowd noise and 2 pre-snap penalties because of crowd noise. So the battle of Death Valley, you can see with Clemson the advantage they have when they play here, especially at night.
That's Guns N' Roses joining the crowd to make it really noisy here on 1st and 15. Durham in the pistol. Hilton comes across in motion. Durham makes a cut and bursts forward, picks up about 6. Sammy Brown made the stop.
You know, with the quarterback that's a veteran, you got good receivers, tight ends. You know, you got one that's a portal, the other guy that's been around. You got some new faces up front. And this is the beauty of playing a game like this. Instead of being at home playing McNeese State and having a chance to kind of work out the kinks here on national TV in one of the toughest environments in college football, it's not as easy as just show up and play. It takes time to build continuity and chemistry. This is part of that experience in a new season.
2nd and 9. Durham trying to get the edge, but the Tigers swarm him, stop him behind the line, and Sammy Brown has been active here in this first quarter. Very pass-heavy scheme so far. Kelly and Sloan featuring the run game in this first quarter.
They sure are, and it's not fooling Clemson at all. Watch the defensive line do their job. They're just going to eat up those linemen. See how 47 is free? Nobody's able to climb up to him. Sammy Brown says, hey, fellas, in film, I'm going to recognize the job that you're doing. You're freeing me up to roam and make a lot of tackles.
3rd and 9. Tigers bring the pressure. Nussmeier back pedals. It's a low throw. It's incomplete. Tried to get it to Aaron Anderson.
Terrell made the play to force the fumble. This time he does what he's known for, which is be able to play in great tight coverage. That's him in the slot. That's good against good. Aaron Anderson can separate, but that time with the pressure, Nussmeier's got to get rid of that ball, tries to go low and away, just not quite enough on it, but good tight coverage there by 8 and orange, Terrell.
These 2 highly touted and talented and experienced quarterbacks not having the start they envisioned. Nussmeier 4 of 6. Klubnik, on his part, 0 for 3 throwing the ball early stages. Chadwick boots it near the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'll spot the ball at about the 14-yard line, and that's where Clemson will take over, up 3-0. Well, this Labor Day college football weekend just rolls on. South Carolina hosting Virginia Tech in the afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. And in primetime here on ABC, how about this one? Notre Dame and Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. Both those teams expect to be in the playoff bracket of 12. And then Monday night, you and Holly will join Reese down at Chapel Hill. Bill Belichick makes his Tar Heels debut hosting the Horned Frogs at 8 o'clock.
And that's 3 great games. Of course, Bill Belichick there to cap it off on Monday night. 5 straight days of college football. But I'll tell you, that game, those 2 games on Sunday are fantastic. Shane Beamer going up against his old school, and of course his dad, who was a legend in Atlanta. And man, what a game. Miami and Notre Dame.
Meanwhile, Clemson back-to-back 3-and-outs, negative 10 yards total offense. And they hand the ball off to T.J. Moore. Runs around left end for about 5, brought down by Perkins.
Blake Baker is dialing up blitzes. He's blitzed 3 of the 4 times on these dropbacks, and he's been able to come up with a couple sacks. He is dialing it up. He warned us on our Zoom that get ready. It's going to be a different LSU defense this year with the pieces we have. On the inside, guys like Bernard Gooden, Dominique McKinley, and of course the 3 transfers on the edge, and we've seen that.
And now it's Clemson spending a timeout on offense. You know, when you go to camp and you've got talented defenses in both these teams, you talked about the upgrades they made on that side of the ball. You kind of expect the defense, to be ahead of the offense, right? They know the scheme very well, and both these defenses have looked great in camp, and it's translated onto the field so far.
Yeah, I think defenses are typically ahead of offenses in college football. There's no preseason football. They're able to see the ball and fly to the ball. Offenses, it's timing, it's rhythm. It's kind of like pitchers being ahead of hitters early in baseball in April. So it's not necessarily surprising we see it, but this felt different because of the experience under center. Still a long way to go, but both these defensive coordinators have two really good defenses, and they're not afraid to take some chances and be aggressive.
Offenses haven't taken many chances yet. Not much aggressive play calling. Handoff. Banging forward for a first down is Randall. It's hard to believe that a guy that had 4 carries last year could be a featured back at a place like Clemson. Maffa moves on. They didn't really have an established guy, and he looks the part as a running back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's 6'2", 235 pounds, has a great attitude about making the move late in his career. They say he's very natural as a ball carrier. Biggest thing you would expect he has to work on is just picking up the blitz and just getting comfortable coming out of the backfield, catching the football.
Very unselfish, does whatever it takes to help the team. Klubnik on the move. It's complete across the middle. Another first down. That's Bryant Wesco, talented sophomore out of Texas. Tigers want to play with tempo here. They pick up 16 that time.
Yeah, it's a great job by Klubnik of showing some patience. He had his running back out in the flat, but waited to look backside to hit Wesco.
First completion for Cade. And now another one in the flat. Spun down at midfield is Tyler Brown. Marcus Cooley with the body slam.
Mixing up some tempos, just trying to get Cade into that zone. With a quarterback like this, with an offensive coordinator, with Garrett Riley, it's just a matter of time. One play can flip that switch and get them into that zone, and where they become much more aggressive. Just trying to find that spot.
No.
A movement by the right tackle there.
Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
As we've seen motion and shifts come up in college football, it seems like that's part of the cost of doing business, the pre-snap penalties like this.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you hit a first down, you got some momentum. A lot of times you want to try to crank up your tempo, and then once you slow it down, it's tough in those offensive linemen. They're sitting there in that stance. You see LSU, they're moving around. The secondary's coming down, showing blitzes. First game of the year, you get a little bit antsy, especially out there on the edge.
Klubnik on the move, flips it to the sidelines, and TJ Moore makes the catch, skips out of bounds in LSU territory, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, the answer right now for Garrett Riley is utilizing the legs of Cade Klubnik, getting him off that zone read look, getting him outside, away from the potential pressure, whether they bring blitz or it's just the talented edge pressure that LSU has. He's getting outside of that. He's dinking and dunking, but he's moving the sticks.
Two-back look here, Kirk. The first appearance for Gideon Davidson, number 9 to the left of Klubnik. Very highly touted back. Instead, he's a blocker for Keith Adams, who's stopped behind the line by Perkins. Davidson, part of that rotation. It's tough to trust a true freshman in a game like this, but we expect him to flash as the season unfolds big time.
Oh, yeah. They think he could be a Superman later in the year. Watch the very talented Harold Perkins here. Talk about flashing. The young back you just talked about, Davidson, didn't have any chance at all because of how quickly Peter Perkins closed on that play right there for a tackle for a loss in the backfield. Great play.
LSU has been consistently invading the backfield. Actually, both offenses have spent most of the night like behind the sticks, and now Clemson, just like LSU, has to spend a second timeout here in the first quarter to get things sorted out on offense.
Yeah, both offenses just out of sorts. I think I rather look at this and say it's good defense right now. You're looking at two defenses that are talented, got some experience, got some speed, and have two really aggressive, talented defensive coordinators. And right now they have had the upper hand in this first quarter.
Holly, a pretty good start for Perkins so far.
Yeah, you can see Clemson really working hard to identify where he's lining up. On that last great play he just made, he was on the right side. A couple of plays before, he was over on the left side. I saw the right tackle signal. There's Perkins, there's Perkins. They didn't have anybody to account for him, so they took that timeout. When they came out of the timeout, they had a tight end lined up on that side. So they are taking a lot of care and attention to see where Perkins is lined up and making those adjustments.
Perkins wears that coveted number 7, as Patrick Peterson had done. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, I was told he was going to be here tonight. And Perkins carrying on that legacy. 2nd and 12 off the timeout. It's incomplete. Trying to come in and make a screen behind the line was Brown, but he dropped it.
That's sometimes when you ball's behind you a bit, your eyes are peeking ahead to the defense flowing. That ball just didn't really. That ball has to be out in front to give Brown a chance. By the way, it's great to see Brown back from an injury. Missed all last year. Had a huge freshman year back in 23. Good to see him back to give them depth to this great group of receivers they have.
Another 3rd and long. Neither team has converted on 3rd down yet. Both 0 for 2 because there's been a lot of downs like this. They need 12. LSU will bring some pressure. It's picked up quickly. Klubnik can scramble, takes off, dives down, but well short of the first down at the LSU 43. Gilbert got him down.
Gilbert did a nice job at chasing him down. Cade Klubnik can go when he gets outside of the pocket and got away from the pressure. Kind of in that gray area there where, you know, you're not really in field goal range. And with the way this game is going, it's becoming, even though it's only the first quarter, becoming kind of a field position game. But they are, wow.
Yeah,
I thought they might punt this. They're going 62-yarder.
Hoosier, the play clock's winding down here. Remember, he was good from 56.
Maybe a pooch punt?
Beat SMU. He's capable of doing that as well. Yeah, good call, Kirk. Direct snap, but he just kind of rolls the pooch punt. Nobody back there to field it. And it's going to roll down about the 16. He got it there from 56, but 62? Take a look at 2. Bringing the heat, brought to you by Sonic Smasher.
Yeah, if you've missed the first part of this game, it's been great defense. LSU has tried to come up with some answers, but boy, Clemson, that was a 3rd and 11 flying around. Here's a forced fumble. Really good job by Terrell, who's a cover guy, but shows you how physical he can be with the defensive line doing their job in a run game. It's freed up Sammy Brown, who had a monster freshman year. It's a good job of flowing. Tom Allen has his defense flying around in his first year as defensive coordinator. Looking good.
Just 23 passing yards for this touted passing game from LSU. Fake it to Durham. Slant. Catch made by Anderson. Aaron Anderson began his career at Alabama. Big year last year. Moves the sticks.
Well, he had a great move at the line of scrimmage to create that separation, then protected himself because the ball got out early enough before the safety came down. Watch him at the line of scrimmage to your right. Ooh, little outside move. Look at that separation. It's the first catch by a wide receiver in this football game for Garrett Nussmeier. We're almost here at the end of the first quarter.
Very tough matchup out of the slot. 5'8", as you saw, very quick. Clock winding down. They did not get it off before the end of the first quarter. So a turnover, the difference. Fumble forced by Terrell, returned by Jones, and then a field goal. Defense ruling right now. End of the first quarter in Clemson. Back after this message. And we're from your local ABC station. You're watching the ACC on ABC.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Okay, Nate, it's just one smile, okay? One smile, and then we can go home, okay? No, that's too much teeth.
Nate, come on.
You gotta look at the camera, honey.
Nate, listen to your mother.
Buddy, look up, okay? No, that's too far up. This isn't working. DeVito, you're in.
Tommy DeVito, backup Nate.
If only there were backups in real life.
Hey guys, follow me on this one.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
See? Now that's a smile. Okay, now everybody look at DeVito on this one.
That unrelenting itch. When moderate to severe eczema is uncontrolled despite treatment, get itch relief fast and skin clearance that lasts with Nemluvio blocks the signaling from IL-31, a switch that triggers key symptoms of eczema. Do not take if allergic to Nemluvio. Serious reactions may occur, some severe. Tell your doctor about any medicines you take if you experience hives or plan to receive a live vaccine. The most common side effects are headache, joint pain, hives, and muscle aches. Ask about Nemluvio today.
It's a rare thing when someone you've been with for so long finds a way to surprise you. It's like discovering E-Trade's easy-to-use platform now comes with the power of Morgan Stanley.
Mom can speak walrus?
Notre Dame and Miami, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC.
Did you miss me, Guillermo?
I have 3 kids. I have an IQ of 160. This is where he attacked her, and I work with the cops.
You're waiting on me to leave so you can poke around without a warrant, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're back on Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Capital One, set for the second quarter in Clemson's Death Valley. 2 explosive offenses, 2 experienced quarterbacks, but the defenses have had their way so far. Neither offense able to get on track. Juwan Johnson, first down handoff. That's Xavier Thomas. Check it. He comes around the end from a receiver position and creates an explosive run. First down to the 40.
This is a nice job by Thomas, and they talked about how he has an ability as a receiver to get into the backfield. Look at this play. He's going to find the grass back on the backside. That's just a really good natural feel as a ball carrier. They said a most improved LSU Tiger during camp was number 0, Xavier Thomas, in his second year after transferring over from Mississippi State.
You can certainly take the top off the defense. Good speed. Johnson shifting around. Nussmeier making some adjustments up front. Play clock at 3. Hand off and hitting a crease. This LSU ground game has been better than expected, frankly, on the road here. Picked up almost 10.
And that time they were able to get downhill, get to the edge. One of the first times we've really seen them be able to work to the edge. And that time Clemson wasn't anything LSU necessarily did. It was just Clemson didn't have an edge defender there. It was easy for Johnson to get out there, run downhill, and pick up positive yards here on 1st and 10.
You say he stepped out to 48, spotted him there. So 2nd and 2. Nussmeier looking right now, back down the center of the field, has a man wide open, and the catch is made by Thomas, who's making an impact in a variety of ways there. Picked up 19.
Chris, watch the body language. Watch all of the play action going to the right. See his look? He's setting this up to eventually find the window on the backside, which he's able to do.
Ball moves inside the Clemson 35. Kind of false tempo. They get up quickly, and then Nussmeier backs off to check the defense. Handoff again. Johnson into heavy traffic, and TJ Parker, brilliant guy, stopping the run and rushing the passer, makes the play off the edge.
That last play was a great example of who Nussmeier is and why the NFL is excited about his potential. A lot of substitutions right now for LSU. 3 or 4 guys coming off, 3 or 4 coming on.
Clemson made some substitutions as well. Play fake. Nussmeier chased. And he'll be sacked. Will Heltz went to the portal and got this guy out of Purdue to do exactly that.
Well, it's his athletic ability. Chris, he's 6'6". I mean, he is a big man and has great closing speed. Watch him on the edge. He's able to split and then close down with that length and speed that he plays with. Played at Purdue, 260 pounds, but can move like that. Dabo Swinney loves to see this Tom Allen defense and how aggressive they are. That's what they used to be, that kind of defense when Brent Venables was here for years.
Off the edge, Juwan Johnson comes back and makes the catch. Kind of an interesting wrinkle play. They pick up a nice chunk on 3rd and very long. Pick up 9 yards there. It's going to be 4th down. And Kelly's going to send out the punt team. No Campbell here.
I think they got a shot at a field goal with that run.
Oh, you're right. They are going to bring out Ramos, and he's going to line up and try one from 53. 2 yards short of his career long. Ramos, one of the more productive kickers. He's on all the charts at LSU in terms of career field goals and points. Trying to tie this game from distance. And he drives it right through Damian Ramos. And that 9-yard gain getting him within field goal range. And LSU ties the score here. 3 apiece, early 2nd quarter.
Hey, back off, Smasher. Listen, you might be made a hand smash Angus beef patties, but Darlene's with me. Let's go, Darlene.
The QB1 of burgers.
Cameron Cave, do you want what I have?
Yes, sir. I worshiped you growing up.
Who are you?
I'm him!
My training methods could be a little unorthodox. What are we doing?
Cam, are you okay?
Something's off. So you're gonna have to ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice?
Rated R.
At Fairfield, every moment of a perfect game day shapes your fandom. Be ready. Wherever the season takes you, Marriott Bonvoy has a hotel brand for every kind of fan. Official hotel partner of the NCAA.
Dulcolax.
Good morning. Hey. Good morning.
New Dulcolax Liquid Gel with Liquid Core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. New Dulcolax Liquid Gel.
These are prime suspects.
Let's talk murder. Ooh la la.
Hey.
What was that?
Oh, there it is. Yeti. Let's play.
Oh, this is juicy. This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Look!
Oh, he's going. Where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Why aren't they watching college football?
Pepper will be spilled.
You have a side team?
No.
And flags will be thrown.
How's it look?
We got multiple punctures.
Evidence suggests a crime of passion.
Into the ground.
Hold on to your Dr. Pepper. It appears we have a flag planting.
Those Tech fans make me sick.
We got a composite.
Is that a duck with ice cold Dr. Pepper?
That's a platypus.
And while the game keeps evolving,
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors too.
It's all connected.
our fanhood carries on.
Bring out the hot seat!
Cue the billboard.
Fansville Season 8. Are you fan enough?
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Second quarter here in Death Valley. Dr. Pepper transporting us to Fansville, where every day is Saturday. Everyone's a college football fan. People pulling back. Streets of Fansville are empty again. Everybody's in the stadium.
They sure are.
This stadium is certainly packed. 82,000 celebrating the birth of another college football season with the kind of showdown you hope to have on Labor Day weekend. We do expect the quarterbacks and the offenses and playmakers to get going. Pair of field goals here. LSU moved it 49 yards in 8 plays, and Ramos officially cut it with a 52-yard field goal. And Burrell to boot it away, and it's touchback. Well, you have problems in the portal era. Problems one place can follow you to the next place. A.J. Halsey played for Houston. They took on BYU in the finale. Keep an eye on this. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, right? That's no big deal. Wouldn't have carried over, but right here, shoves an official,
look out.
Throws a punch. They reviewed it and ruled it a fight. No one at LSU was aware that Halsey was going to be ineligible for the first half. Dabo Sweeney was aware. He alerted the ACC. He had no problem saying, hey, yes, and we noticed that. And that's the rule. So Halsey sitting out the first half, and they can't even be with the team. He'll come back in the second half. We've seen Jordan Gilbert fill in for him, but here's a guy that came over and made an impact in camp as a starting safety. We'll have to wait till the third quarter to see him. There's the first design run tonight from Klubnik. This is a part of his game, and he picks up 5.
And Gilbert's actually holding up and playing pretty well in his own right here. Like you said, Chris, design run there. Get the numbers to your advantage. Just get some positive yards on 1st and 10. Both these offenses have struggled on 3rd down. Nobody's converted a 3rd down tonight, and both they've averaged over 10 yards on 3rd down. So they're trying to find some positive yards here to get to more 3rd and manageable.
Klubnik will go throw on 2nd down, zipped it high and inaccurate. He's over the head of Josh Sapp, the tight end.
Your guy Gilbert almost came up with a big interception there. Did a nice job of jumping that route. He's back here at safety. Watch him kind of read the eyes. Cade Klubnik kind of telegraphs that pass. He got a really good jump on that as a safety, and luckily that ball was thrown higher. Number 2 comes down. He got a fingertip on it. Could have come down with an interception there.
Whit Weeks told me this week, don't worry, number 2's good. Don't worry about not being out the first half.
He's playing pretty well.
Former Aggie. On 3rd down, pressure is picked up across the middle. T.J. Moore's running free, and he's got a big gain in LSU territory to the 41. They do convert on 3rd down.
How about the route right here? He works to the outside and then comes back to the inside. Really, he's just confused the defense. They lost him in coverage, and then he is very dangerous for yards after the catch. Great job there. Well designed by Garrett Riley and good execution. Fake that tunnel screen and then released him instead of blocking. They release him to make that catch.
Biggest play for either team so far, picked up 26. It's David Ezioyumed, one of the true freshman tailbacks. It's a rotation for Clemson, as we mentioned. He gets his first tote and takes it about 3 yards.
Yeah, that we talked in the early part of this broadcast. That's the one spot. I think they're just going to kind of see how things go with Garrett Riley and this offense. Who's going to emerge to be the guy? You know, they don't have an ETN here where it's just obvious that that's the back. They've got 3, 4, 5 guys that they feel really good about. They all bring something maybe a little bit different. Eventually, somebody's going to become the guy, and they're giving them all a chance.
Sapp, the tight end, was in the backfield there as a blocker. Klubnik is scrambling. He's got space. Makes a man miss. Got right around West Weeks. You see the elusiveness, the athletic ability. Moves to 6 again.
Chris, watch the block here and the awareness of the right tackle. Really good job. Outside, he looks to the inside. He sees Weeks. It allows Cade Klubnik to step away from it. And then that's the dangerous part of number 2. He can take off and make you pay for it if you don't spy or you don't keep your eyes on him and you're focused on the coverage and playing man.
You got past both Weeks. West and Witt playing together for the first time since they were in high school. There's also the younger brother, Zach Weeks, a freshman on the roster. Ezioyumed again with this short carry. Hyburn made the stop. So Klubnik hadn't had an impact as a runner until this drive. And the design run and then a couple of nice scrambles.
That's a big part of his attack and what they like to do. And Makes that defense, just even if you just have to be aware and account for his legs and the threat of his legs, it can open up other aspects of this offense and what they can do.
Klubnik, pressure coming, gets around the edge, and he just scampers for about 9. Got to be careful on the pass rush, Kirk. They lost containment on him again.
Yeah, they had a twist. The defensive lineman came here and then here, but the problem is when you do that, with an end goes inside, the tackle comes outside, he doesn't have the speed and the lateral quickness to be able to prevent the quarterback from getting outside of the pocket. Lake Baker's going to have to come up with an answer and spy or keep a quicker edge defender to prevent him from getting outside.
They were destroyed last year as a defense by running quarterbacks throughout the season. Harold Perkins' job mainly is to spy the QB run, but when a play breaks down like that, it's a scramble. LSU caught a little off guard.
They weren't caught off guard there on that third down and short.
Yomame stopped, and now it's 4th down. Offense on the field. They need just about 2 yards here.
Yeah, they got to work the edges here. Give Klubnik the chance to run it or throw it. The interior is tough against those big defensive tackles.
Randall is the back. Tigers crowding the line. Klubnik's looking to throw it on 4th down. Flips it short across the middle. Catch made. 1st down to Wesco. Flag comes in as he's tackled down inside the 5. LSU believes this may come back.
Yeah, it's an illegal pick by the Clemson receiver, Tyler Brown. Lined up on the right side of the offense. He jumped and dove to knock a defender from LSU who was trailing the receiver. He probably didn't even need to do that, in the LSU or the Clemson receivers open.
No foul for offensive pass interference.
Behind the line?
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
1st down, Clemson.
So they confirm. Can't be OPI when it's caught back there, and an explosive play sets them up 1st and goal.
But watch Wesco. Here's the line of scrimmage. Watch how he runs his route and makes sure to get back behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the pick right there, but because he worked his way back, there's no foul. He got back behind the line of scrimmage. Really well coached and a good job. That's what Dabo Swinney said. On that route, you got to keep coming back, get behind so we can do that pick.
Klubnik on 1st and goal. Desperate heave, and it's incomplete. Pressure came from Perkins in a hurry. He chose to try to throw it as he was going to the ground. Got away with it.
Poor Tyler Brown. He had almost the pick. This time he's going to come in motion. And what's on the other side waiting for him? Harold Perkins right here. That's a tough ask for a wide receiver to take on number 7.
Instead of a loss, Klubnik able to get rid of it. Wait a second. Now his knee was down. They're spotting this ball back at the 14, so it will go as a sack. It's a good spot there by the officials.
Well, the officials, week 1, they're all over it.
So 2nd and goal now, back at the 14. Looping throw to the end zone, no chance. Way over the head of Wesco, who was tightly covered anyway by Delane.
Wesco at 6'2". You know, they picked up Tristan Smith, one of their few portals from Southeast Missouri State. He gives them the big body. We'll see if he's out there, number 3, 6'5".
Kind of like a classic Clemson receiver. They've been known for so many tall guys over the years. He was a missing piece.
Line up with 3 receivers to his right and 1 receiver, Cole Turner, off to the left.
Klubnik, quick drop, zips it across the middle and trying to work his way to the goal line is Tyler Brown. He stopped about 1.5 yards short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, good job of seeing that soft cushion. Very decisive with this football. He saw it in the pre-snap, got the ball out in a hurry. Keep in mind, this offense is working without Antonio Williams, their best receiver, the mentor, the leader of this offense. And Tyler Brown is coming off an injury a year ago, didn't play, has had to step up and has done a nice job, number 6 in that slot.
Jumbo package, Kirk, 6 offensive linemen. Braden Jacobs comes in, 2-back look. Big play here, 2nd quarter. Handoff. Finds into the end zone. Touchdown, Randall on 2nd effort. refused to be stopped. That's a converted receiver, looking a lot like a power back. Wow.
That was a collision. First, we had a great block by Keith Adams Jr., the fullback. But what an effort, Chris. You talked about it. There's the first collision. As the linebackers, LSU thinks they've got him stopped, but their converted wide receiver to running back uses his 6'2", 235-pound frame. That second and third effort to get into the end zone.
What a drive. The Tigers offense comes alive. 2 explosive pass plays in the drive. Nice scramble by Klubnik, and a 4th down gamble by Sweeney pays off as Randall powers through a tackle into the end zone.
How about that block? Adams takes on Wick Weeks, knocks him loose, and then Randall's effort goes through his brother West Weeks to get into the end zone. 2 big collisions, and Clemson gets the touchdown.
First career rushing touchdown. Dabo, they converted twice on 4th down in the drive.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
When your morning schedule is full, but your belly isn't. When your kid's school pickup needs an afternoon pick-me-up. We could all use a little kind in our snack emergencies. A little protein for breakfast, sustained energy from whole grains for a midday snack. Make it a kind day.
Touchdown! Will they settle for overtime or try to beat their rival now with a 2-point attempt?
Go for it. They gotta go for dos. Go for dos. Go for dos. Go for dos.
Last season, he was questioned for settling.
Coach, why didn't you go for 2?
We're going for 2.
Grab the Dos Equis. They're going for Dos.
They got it. The risk pays off. Dos Equis. Always go for Dos.
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get more than you expect for breakfast. Like buy a sausage burrito and add a sausage McMuffin for $1. Because a late-night double shift deserves an early morning deal. Get more than you expect with McValue.
Whoa, nobody inside. I already told your buddies. A lot of violations here. Way too many occupants in a single dwelling. 8 exotic animals. That's 8 too many. And I found a pickup truck in the kitchen.
That's on me.
But I just got here.
Back it up, Brooke.
Take it up with the city, fellas.
Let's go, bud. Hurry up. Come on. I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Give me that.
No pressure, kid. Just everyone watching.
Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You gotta swivel those hips, right? And you gotta swing. And if you don't have the right insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
See Saturday Night Football is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
The most confident player we've ever talked to on the eve of a championship game. Joe Burrow says it's not going to be fair when we take on Clemson's respected defense. Chase and Jefferson got loose. Of course, it was a matchup between 2 eventual #1 overall picks. Trevor Lawrence suffered, I believe it was his first loss of his career. They beat Alabama the previous year. And tonight, 2 guys projected in the top 6. Of course, that draft board will change, especially when it comes to quarterbacks. They met 4 times, all in the postseason. 2 in Atlanta, 2 in New Orleans. First regular season meeting here tonight.
And I think Dabo would tell you the game in 12, the Chick-fil-A Bowl, was a game that really propelled them to become the program that they are. He points to that game, that's when Taj Boyd and company had a big win against a great SEC opponent in a bowl game, and he said it became a different program after that game.
Great rally, Boyd.
That's right.
Hopkins came back and made a play. Crowd is into it loud. 7-point Clemson lead as Nussmeier takes over from the 25. Pressure on the move. Low throw. He's not the fastest guy. He's working his mobility, but he has a great sense of avoiding pressure. There's a stat called pressure to sack ratio. How often are you sacked when you're pressured? His is very, very good.
No, you're right. I think he's athletic enough. He's savvy enough. He has a feel for it. He's not Cade Klubnik. I mean, he's not going to pull out and go, but he has an awareness. And he's working with, again, 4 new offensive linemen in this opening week against his defense and dealing with this crowd. They're holding up pretty good for the most part.
Allen consistently now dialing up pressure, crowding the line here again on 2nd and 10. Nussmeier takes off. It's a design run. Doesn't do it often, but sprints to a first down.
They just talked about his awareness. He knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down. Good job of sprinkling this in. Pull it. There's nobody out there. Now he has an idea where he needs to go. Dive. Instead of going feet first, dive for that first down marker. He knew exactly where he needed to go and got it. Left tackle Tyree Adams, who is replacing Will Campbell as an early pick for the Patriots, is in and out right now at left tackle. You see him hobbling off and goes into the tent.
Young but exceptionally talented guy. 6'7". Will Campbell, he mentioned he replaced him. He's here tonight. He started for the Patriots.
Yeah. So Chester goes in. There's Campbell right there. Saw him just a week ago at a preseason game. He's excited about his future, playing with Drake May. So DJ Chester, who's a center and a guard, and now he's playing tackle as well.
Harlan Berry gets his first touch. A freshman that they say has electric ability. Time runs into an orange wall. Capehart led the Clemson defenders. No gain.
That's a big deal with Chester. I mean, he's a guy that's played a lot of football, but he typically, he's a guy, kind of a swing offensive lineman. Like I said, can play a little bit of everything. But with the way Adams has been playing on that left side, Weston Davis, the first-time starter on the right side, they've been chipping and helping him. So let's see how 79 holds up there on the edge against his talented defense, especially T.J. Parker across from him.
Final 3.5 minutes of the half. Nussmeier trying to make something happen. Pitches to the sidelines. No flag down. That was Berry and Brown covered by Hampton. Brown didn't see the football coming.
He didn't see the football coming because he was covered up pretty good. He never had a chance to really finish the route.
LSU over on 3rd down. Another 3rd and long.
It's been 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 21, and now 3rd and 10.
Yeah, good luck against this team, Tom Allen, and this crowd. The rush 4. Nussmeier on the move, flips it short. Brown makes the catch, and he'll elude a couple of defenders and get a first down out near midfield.
That's great. They're playing zone defense, which is great with the pressure that they could get there with Parker. They keep everything in front of them. Exactly what they want to do on 3rd and 10. They got to throw it underneath. Now just rally and tackle. Unable to do that, they use Green as a shield there, the big tight end, and heck of a job by Berry and Brown. Known for his ability to get downfield and be vertical, and this time yards after the catch for that first down to keep this drive alive.
Man, that is instinctive for the guy from Nashville who came here via Lexington. The first time they've converted on 3rd. Nussmeier straight back. Durham out of the backfield. Had some momentum, and now they're getting some chunk plays. Another first down at the Clemson 40.
Boy, DJ Chester barely holding up. It's great to see Tyree Adams come back in. Chester did just enough there, but a couple times he went up. You saw him against Parker. Also saw him against another talented defensive end there with help. Good to see Adams healthy enough to come back, but it's been yards after the catch, checking it down underneath and letting them use their athletic ability and instincts as ball carriers after the catch.
So LSU threatening to tie this game. 2-minute timeout. LSU has one other timeout to work with. When you come back.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain. It's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
Let's take a selfie. So cute.
What's that?
Did you know people are 90% more likely to eat breakfast when they're with their crew? And at Wendy's, you can all have 2 of your select faves for just $3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that stat. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
Big time savings are going on now at Mavis Tire.
It's time to save big with Mavis Tire.
Get your big time savings started early with Mavis Tire.
Get premium service without the premium price.
At Mavis, you can always trust our experts for honest service. Depend on us to keep you driving.
Dependable people.
Dependable people. Dependable people depend on Mavis. Depend on Mavis.
Depend on Mavis.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The early season hopeful doesn't hope that this is her team's year. Knows so. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Seashells! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Yeah, we're talking.
What about something more family-friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family-friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Yeah!
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Notre Dame and Miami, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC.
$20,000 more seats in Baton Rouge, but I think the more impressive home winning streak, Clemson once won 40 in a row home between 16 and 22. They didn't lose many ball games, period.
Yeah.
Possible to beat here in that era. On first down, Nussmeier, short throw, bobbled and caught by Sharp. And Sharp will be marked out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain. Khalil Barnes forced him out.
Good job of focusing there by Sharp. Barnes stays down.
Khalil Barnes, with a seat on the field. Another look here.
Yeah, inside there, good little cushion. Barnes tried to time that up, almost bait that throw. Decided to, instead of making a tackle, he went for the football. Good focus by big number 10, holding on there.
Couldn't quite tiptoe all the way to a first down. We'll take a break as they attend to Barnes.
Popeye's wings are now spicy and mild. If Popeyes can make better wings, I can be better Mayfield.
A real gentleman would share those wings.
Let's just get across the street. Spicy and mild, sauced and dry rubbed, better.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
You have to understand, Willa.
Me and Mom, we used to run around and do some real bad. They got hurt, now they're coming after us.
I wanted to protect you from all your mom's stuff, from all my stuff.
One battle after another.
Say it.
Love you, Bob.
Love you too.
Rated R, September 26th.
Don't mind Kevin. He's on week 4 of his DoorDash streaks. This week he's got the delicious Arby's beef and cheddar. That's a lot of eating energy.
Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya is now approved for Crohn's disease. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Even when U.S. women's national team forward Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping for the first year from account opening. So wherever life takes you, get the card that rewards you for saving the day.
This game has gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. It's time we instate a commissioner.
Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Aflac Duck.
Commish, when health insurance falls short, who pays you cash to help with your medical bills? Aflac.
The commissioner has spoken.
I love that duck.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with Aflac.
An official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Y'all can ask about it at work.
So just to get the new ESPN app, not just because it says that on the card, it's actually very cool. Sports Center for you. You can customize highlights and news you want. Deselect the other stuff.
I'm all in.
I did that a few days ago. It's very cool.
If you're a sports fan, it's a no-brainer.
On the reverse, looking to flip the ball is Thomas, and it is complete. Aaron Anderson still running, spinning down to the red zone. Joe Sloan continues to get a little creative tonight, and they make a big play.
Well, they got to come up with some razzle-dazzle just to be able to get some plays happening. What I really love here is the patience before he ends up throwing his football. He baits the defender. The defender's kind of caught in no man's land. He's either got to take away the receiver that's coming at him on the reverse and leave the receiver. That's exactly what he did, and come up with a big gain for that first down.
Not the most aggressive block ever thrown by Nussmeier, but he kind of bumped his guy, helped the receiver make the play. Minute 23, they still have a timeout. They feed Durham off the right side, and he's going to get next to nothing. Peter Woods, the defensive tackle, highly touted player inside, made the stop.
I've been really impressed with Garrett Nussmeier. I know he's not throwing for monster numbers, but instead of getting impatient, remember that was the knock on him, right? He makes great plays, and then he forces a play. He tries to make something happen. This first half, this has not gone the way he had hoped, but instead of forcing the issue, he's checking it down, which he's worked on, and avoiding that disastrous play that hurt him in the past in games like this.
They keep the timeout in their pocket, throw a screen, and Brown will be stopped short of the first down. See if they spend the timeout here. It's going to be 3rd and short. Felt like these red zone moments were going to decide this game tonight. Who can convert? Clemson did earlier than LSU here. Clock running, 22 seconds. Nussmeier fires across the middle, threw it into traffic, and it's incomplete. Play broken up there by Griffin, the safety. Nussmeier's lobbying to go for it in 4th and 2.
But Griffin, he put himself in great position there, almost anticipating that inside route. He was able to knock that ball away from Anderson, and LSU, instead of holding on to that last time out, looks like they're going to use it.
Yeah, they didn't spend it earlier. Now just 15 seconds to go. A chance to check in with Kevin Nagandi in the studio.
Chris,
coming
good
up at
evening.
halftime. I think I know, but
Ford halftime report standing by here. Booger McFarland, Kevin Nagandi here. A great day of college football for week 1, but you can't say the same thing for Alabama and Texas.
No doubt about it, especially Ty Simpson, Arch Manning, not the best debuts.
Okay, we're going to have highlights coming your way. And by the way, you want a field goal coming up. We'll see how that goes. Texas A&M in a fight right now against UTSA. Marcel Reed, a pair of touchdown passes.
They said Marcel Reed couldn't throw the football, Kev. He looked pretty good right there in the pocket.
21-17 Aggies, and Boog wants to go for the field goal in this situation.
Got to get right to the Clemson 10. See if they end up running a play here after all. A lot of shifting and moving. Play clock at 8. They are going to go for it. Pitch to the edge. Catch made. Hilton doesn't get there. Ball knocked loose by Ronan. Hannafin knocked the ball loose. It's recovered by Griffin. A second fumble recovery. Second time an LSU receiver has coughed it up.
Interesting coming out of this timeout. I thought they were almost going to maybe just try to do a hard count. Look at all the confusion. I mean, this is coming out of a timeout. Now he's under center. He's communicating. The back's not real sure. Goes back up again, making sure everybody, okay, here's the protection. And then you move the back. I thought he might get him involved. Instead, he just flips it out there with not a lot of blockers and a lot of orange jerseys. Here's the ball. Gets knocked out before that knee touches. But regardless, that play was going nowhere.
I'm with you, Kirk. I thought they were going to try to draw, get a cheap 5, get a first down.
Remember that one. That's a missed opportunity there for LSU.
Sweeney had 2 fourth down conversions for his offense in their 1 touchdown drive. Kelly trusts the shifting. Even if they make that first down, though, Kirk, they don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, there's 15 seconds when they snap the ball. But, you know, Brian Kelly makes that decision. I think it shows you, we can agree, disagree, whatever you think, but I think it shows you the confidence he has in his defense. But I think you and I both kind of looked at each other, a little surprised they didn't take the 3 points.
Nussmeier was lobbying heavily. Here's the drive that Klubnik and the Tigers executed. Modelo playbook here.
Yeah, they got his legs involved here, and then they set themselves up with better third and more manageable. Here, breaks contained. We saw this happen a few times. What a move there on Weeks to be able to get around and pick up more yards. 4th and 2, able to pick up some positive yards here down that right sideline, and then another 4th down, able to power their way in with Randall for the only touchdown that we've seen to give them the lead.
Klubnik and the Tigers to begin the third quarter. Randall is in the backfield. And he's got the football, spins free. Man who made the play of the game so far picks up 6. Holly?
Well, a couple of injury updates for the Clemson Tigers. Antonio Williams, who's their do-everything wide receiver, a huge part of their game plan, missed most of the first half. He told Dabo Sweeney it is a right hamstring. He has come back out with a heavy sleeve and brace on that right hamstring. He's warmed up. He's been on the bike. He's tried to do a little something, but he's not out there right now. And on the defensive side, Rover Khalil Barnes is out right now. He has been out for a little bit of a time with a right leg injury. I've seen him over here trying to get going, doing a lot of activation on the bike as well. He is also doubtful to return at this point.
Holly, thank you. Meanwhile, for LSU, the preseason All-American linebacker, Whit Weeks, the tackle machine, slow to get up. Here's him involved in that tackle on Randall at the end of it.
Right leg there with a kind of a leg whip there on a follow-through of that tackle. Remember, he had the ankle injury in that bowl game against Baylor, had this surgery. He looked like he looked okay jogging off. Hopefully we'll see him come right back out.
Klubnik, short drop, zips it across the middle. Dangerous throw. He's trying to find TJ Moore on the slant. Broken up by Delane. Molly?
Well, Chris, you mentioned that LSU starting safety A.J. Halsey missed the first half with a suspension, and you see he is starting the second half. And head coach Brian Kelly told me he expects him to make an immediate impact. And defensive coordinator Blake Baker said that Halsey is a calming presence for their secondary. All of their guys play better when he's on the field.
Well, this defense trying to get off the field right now. 3rd and 5. Tigers more success on 4th down tonight than 3rd down. Just 1 for 6. Klubnik well protected across the middle, delivers a high throw, and the catch is made for a first down by Olsen Pat Henry. Big tight end making an impact for the first time. 19 yards.
There's Halsey getting a chance to be able to make a play. He's right here, breaks on the football. Does a nice job of coming up, but what a heck of a job of holding on to it by Pat Henry.
Pressure ball delivered into traffic, and reaching back to make the catch was Wesco. They rule it incomplete. The ball was just ripped out of his hands. at the last second there.
I'd love to see Bill, his take on this. I thought his knee was down, and it looked like he may have had possession, but eventually you see the ball ripped out of there. Watch the knee go down. It looks to me like he's down, he has possession, and then after that, they rip it out. I think that's a completion.
They're taking a look at it now, and exactly what you said. He's got full control of the ball. His knee's down.
Yeah, this is a better angle. We'll see if he did have possession.
You can see it in real time. The left knee is down, and then you see Woodland get in there to rip it out. I think that's gonna be reversed with a catch.
I mean, well after the knee was down.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact.
Yeah. Get Dabo and the boys in the background. It's a heck. By the way, let's not forget what a catch that is by Wesco.
Couple of strong catches, contested catches,
big time
in this drive.
You know, he's known with this group of receivers, especially with the injury to Antonio Williams. He is the most dynamic receiver that they have. 6'2", 190.
For now, the ball's at the 50, Kirk. If they do reverse that and call it a catch, it'll be at the 31 of LSU, and Clemson already up 7 on Kelly's team, threatening to add to that right away here in the third quarter. Jordan Cranick and this SEC crew is the replay official. They coordinate with replay headquarters. Daniel Gautreau, the referee there, looking at the monitor.
While we have some time, you mentioned it because it happened quickly. Olsen Pat Henry with this goes up high as a big tight end, gets hit hard there by the safety Halsey.
The runner had firm control with his knee down at the 31-yard line. First down, Clemson.
Yeah, that catch by Henry, a one-handed grab as he took a huge shot in the small of the back.
And that one, and then we just talked a lot about this one. So back-to-back. Now they're at the 31. Slows down some of the momentum that they had. But let's see what Dabo Swinney and company, Garrett Riley, go with here. Remember, his legs really ignited that drive when they put points on the board. It wasn't always just design, it was creating.
Klubnik takes off, quarterback drive, but Whit Weeks is back on the field, spotted it and dropped him for a short gain.
Yeah, we just talked about his legs, and it's a good job of the awareness of who else but 40 Weeks. He's blitzing, comes off that blitz, and then gets able to come down kind of underneath to be able to use his eyes and instincts to be able to bring him short. If he doesn't make that play, that opened up. That is a 15, 20-yard gain. Bringing it
down, pressure comes, he just heaves off his back foot downfield, and it's incomplete. TJ Moore well covered by Delane. They brought the house, as you said, after him.
I mean, it's every single guy that you see here, all 7 of them. Blake Baker rolling the dice, the tight end releases, he's free, nobody has him. They're just counting on that pressure to get to him and affect their timing. Got to rely on corners that can lock down receivers. Delane does that. The Virginia Tech transfer, veteran guy. They said that was their #1 portal guy they went after with 29 career starts in Blacksburg.
These coordinators thinking, can I just get a third down and manageable? I mean, again, it's 3rd and 9, play clock down. They have to spend a timeout very early here in the second half. Klubnik didn't get him to the line until it was about 3 or 4 seconds on that clock. So they can talk about this play here, perhaps thinking 2 plays to get the 9 yards. Clemson on the march, trying to build on this lead.
You deserve the best. At Harbor Freight, you can afford it. Performance, durability, affordability. Only one place does it all. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Hey!
Now that I've reevaluated my benefits and savings with Voya, I'm feeling great. How's your retirement plan going?
Oh, I've been ignoring it and then hoping for the best.
Come on, good retirement.
Don't just hope for a strong future, plan for one with Voya. Plan, invest, protect.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled training, know-how, and tools to match you with a sleep system designed to help, like the Temper Ergo Smart Base. It automatically detects, responds, and helps reduce snoring. And right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic, plus a $300 instant gift. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
It's game time, and we're making a Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea fans love football and the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Your brain clearing? Rush hour. Some allergy medications can make you drowsy, but Allegra is different. Traffic jam? We got this. See? On time.
Allegra is fast 24-hour allergy relief with 0% brain interference. It's a no-brainer.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
Good to go.
But getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Did you know people are 90% more likely to eat breakfast when they're with their crew? And at Wendy's, you can all have 2 of your select faves for just $3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that stat. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
You can hear the critics scream. Alien Earth is a thrilling epic, riveting, and a world-altering breakthrough. Don't miss FX's Alien Earth, all new Tuesdays on FX and Hulu.
Taco Bell Live My Student section. Big fella on the right.
Big man's ready.
Front row.
Yep.
Who's going to claim the Live My Student section of the year? Ohio State won that, as well as a few other things last year.
Beard came in with the flag. He had a flag hanging over as his cape. He's ready.
Beard. 3rd and 9. What is Garrett Riley thinking here? Klubnik gets good protection. Now will roll out. Fires on the run. Incomplete. Inaccurate throw. That was big Bernard Gooden, fellow in the middle who's chasing the quarterback, and it's 4th down.
Now they walk up and show a lot of pressure, but at the end of the day, they bring 4, and they're able to use Harold Perkins here as that spy, like I talked about, because he can chase down Klubnik with his creativity. They rush 4, little twist, and now there's nowhere to go. Even if he's able to get outside, 7 is there mirroring him. So good call there again by Blake Baker, showing the pressure, coming out of it, and using his talented safety to be able to chase him down.
Nolan Hooser out of the hold of Clay Sweeney. Try to add to this lead from 48. And this one is drifting and will be wide right. 9th straight year, by the way, that one of Dabo's sons has held. 9th straight year. Will and then Drew and now Clay for a couple of years. That's got to be unprecedented. But he just didn't quite draw it inside the upright there. And so the Tigers drive it 63 yards in 12 plays, but come up empty. Harold says no good. Pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously 3 sons playing football, all of them holders. The last time that a Sweeney didn't hold a PAT was the touchdown that Renfro scored to beat Alabama for a national championship game. That PAT, everyone since then, Sweeney's has held.
That's incredible.
So LSU from the 31, still down just 7. First possession of the 3rd quarter. Durham, as a flag comes in that offensive pit area.
It's a hold by Weston Davis, the right tackle.
Offense number 75. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down.
Holly?
Well, Chris, this is what you're talking about. All 3 of Dabo Swinney's boys have been on this Clemson football team. This is Clay. He is the current holder, but Will and Drew also have participated. It's a family tradition they've passed down. It's a crucial part of the team. Both Drew and Will are now coaches with Dabo Swinney, so keeping it all in the family with a job that they can do and excel at. And Clay was pretty excited. He said because of the scholarship changes, he's actually on scholarship this year. I think he's the first brother to get that distinction.
He was excited. Dabo's excited.
Thank goodness he didn't have to pay tuition. First and 20 after the penalty. Nussmeier flips it short. And emerging from traffic as Anderson is off and running. Look out, Aaron Anderson, blazing speed. They try to rip the ball out of his hands, but it's an explosive. Sets up LSU in Clemson territory, 39 yards.
They used the motion here and the back out here to kind of sell this, and then eventually they get the ball to Anderson. Look at the defense kind of reacting, expecting Caden Durham to get it. Instead, they go the other way. Very well designed, and the dangerous Aaron Anderson after the catch.
Tempo after the play, a low throw, and now Anderson goes down and scoops it off the turf. Back-to-back plays, this one for 14.
We had him a bunch last year. You knew coming back in this portal era what he's capable of doing, a veteran guy. Good job. You see it in Nussmeier right now, starting to get into a bit of a flow. Ball's behind him, but the receiver bails him out there for a big first down catch.
4 catches, 80 yards for Anderson. Another first down throw attempt, looping it down the field for Sharp. Leaping play, incomplete. Out of bounds. Tight end came up with it. Hannafin was in coverage.
Boy, he went up because he's 6'5". He high points the ball. He came so close to getting his right foot down. We can slow it down at the end. Look how close his right foot comes right there. He just couldn't because of the shove. He couldn't quite get the right toe. Reaching. No, doesn't touch. Good job by 5, pushing him out of bounds before he could get that right toe down.
Tremendous job where it's first and goal. Durham cuts it back. Runs smack into Woodaz there, and will set up third down. And well, for tonight, this is third manageable.
Yeah. Remember, they've had some opportunities in plus territory and been somewhat conservative. There've been, some questionable calls. You'd expect them, it's the way they move the ball here, continue to be aggressive the way they have this entire drive. See if they can create and find a matchup to get this first down.
That's the best rhythm Nussmeier's been in tonight by far. You need a long 5. Nussmeier on the move. Scanning. Back across the middle. Catch is made. First and goal. Kyle Parker kind of got lost in that defense. Picked up 15.
First of all, watch the right tackle club on the outside. Use his hands to be able to get him the edge right there. That left hand to club the defensive end down allowed Garrett Nussmeier to work to his right. And then as he's scanning to his right, he's looking backside like a scramble drill. Finds that intended target, puts it right on the money for that first down. Great throw and a great job by the right tackle to open up that scramble move to the right.
Took a while. We figured eventually quarterbacks this talented, this experienced would get going. It's Hannafin who made that great play to force Sharp out of bounds is on the field. They have depth in this Clemson defense. Depth and experience they didn't have a year ago. Looks like he's okay. But LSU have first and goal at the 5. Their best chance to reach the end zone tonight.
Hannafin's up and looks okay. He's the one who made that great play on the tight end to push him out of bounds. Sharp, but LSU responds finally on a third down. And now they're down here at the 5-yard line. They got to come away, not just they got to be thinking touchdown, obviously. But the way this game is gone, some missed opportunities. They need a touchdown here.
Big emphasis. They kicked way too many red zone field goals last year for Brian Kelly's liking. And Nussmeier said he's worked a lot in the offseason on his red zone execution. Durham is the back.
Going right.
You see him, what a tough runner he is.
Right into the student section, a loudest part of this stadium.
Durham off the right side, not much. Knocked down after about a half-yard gain. Sammy Brown has had a strong evening tonight from the linebacker position.
It's the little things when it comes to execution in the red zone. Watch the left guard get off slow. You see that? That blew the play up. Left guard coming slow out of his stance, allowed the penetration by Brown to be able to get in there. So you talk about red zone improvement. It's not just the quarterback, and it's about all 11 working together. That time the left guard let the offense down.
4 receivers bunch to the left. Empty backfield. They go to the right side. Jump ball incomplete. They tried to get the 6-7 tight end Trey'Dez Green, but a flag came out. If it's PI, it's the second time that he's drawn one tonight.
Yeah, he's grabbing the jersey there on the shoulder. I think that's what they must have seen.
Defense, number 23. The foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball be placed at the 2-yard line.
Chris,
first down.
You got a 6-7 tight end. They're trying to put the ball up in the air. 23, he knows he's got his hands full, but watch him grab onto that jersey. Not allowing him to be able to get up into the air to try to make a play. This will be a really good look at it right here. Both his hands kind of caught up and tied there, right there, that right hand on the left shoulder. Good call.
Nod of approval from Bill LeMonnier. Jerron Johnson's the back. First and goal. Play clock at 3. Play fake. Short pass and incomplete. They tried to get it to Sharp, arriving exactly when the football is Hampton, who just got flagged but made a nice play there.
Yeah, that time Ashton Hampton made the play. That ball needs to come out in a hurry. You're going into the boundary. Sharp's open. Ball's a little bit late there and gives Hampton a chance right at the goal line to be able to knock that loose. Aggressive pylon cam shows the timing there.
As you said, Kirk, it's all 11, but it's just the split seconds of timing that makes a difference in the red zone. A little late there.
They're going to try to pound this or continue to throw it. Brought in another big tight end here, Green.
Deafening down there. Durham dives into the end zone for a touchdown. And LSU, an impressive march. Nussmeier gets the rhythm going. Durham takes it the last couple yards. A PAT away from tying the ball game.
There's the AT&T connected clicker. Both tight ends, Green and Bowers Sharp. Watch them work 10 and 88. Good job here by 10. Watch him in motion. Sees that upfield penetration. Gets a nice kick out block. And you get behind 88. And then good tough running to make the safety miss to get across that goal line for the touchdown, potentially tying this game up.
Ball broke the plane before it came loose. And maybe stopping just to make sure they can get a confirmation of that from the booth. Well, number 18, Nussmeier changing from 13 because team leaders, the ultimate team guy, traditionally wears that number 18. And diving in the ground caused him to lose the football. So Durham was a big contributor last year with 6 rushing touchdowns. He does not go down before the ball breaks the plane.
Tip of the cap to Joe Sloan, the offensive coordinator, trying to find some different wrinkles in his second half. They've gone to their screen game, different types of screens that have opened up and given him some big plays. Good adjustment there by Joe and the offensive staff.
Ramos knocks it right through, no problem. 8 plays, 69 yards. The Tigers of LSU, the Tigers of Clemson, dead even here midway third quarter in Death Valley.
I just need that last video from you.
That's an awfully big file you got there. And big files, well, they don't download that fast. Rome wasn't built 2 minutes before class.
Oh, we're good. It's a Mac. We can just use AirDrop. You better get in there.
Whatever. Don't tell me what to do.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. When I add the Dijon mustard to this pretzel bun, it takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties: grilled, spicy, Original, it gets you nice and excited for fall.
Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious...
They wanna know if we still got it. They say rap's king. They wanna know how I feel about. And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got the streets. You my little boo thing, so I'll give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. You my little boo thing, so I'll give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you.
With Chime, you get an early payday. Plus, fee-free banking and safer credit building. And up to $500 of your pay when you say. When your money's good, you feel good. That's why Chime is the #1 most loved banking app. Start banking fee-free at Chime.com.
First, you'll need the ESPN app on your connected TV or favorite device. If you have it, open it up. If you don't, download it now. Next, click on the live event or ESPN show you want to watch. Then choose your TV provider and log in. You're all set. It's all of ESPN, all in one place. Go to support.espn.com to learn more.
LSU finds the end zone for the first time, 36 minutes into this game, and we are all tied up at 10. Good news for the Bayou Bengals fans is the quarterback got going, and they were able to punch it in from in close, which was not automatic last year and never easy against Clemson in this place. Burrell, another deep boot in the back of the end zone. Well, you got Bill Belichick opening up Carolina against TCU. Reese was hanging out with both those guys. A little fun. You don't think Dabo and Belichick immediately would click, but they did.
We've been on the Roy bus for 16 years. We're still on it. Welcome to the ACC. We're the Roy bus, so welcome to the ACC. But we got a pretty good driver right here on the ACC Roy bus right here. That's what he tried. Big Ten and the rest of y'all. Here we are.
I thought Bill was great in that segment. No, for those Roy, rest of y'all. That's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
Meaning.
We got a pretty good driver now. We got us a driver.
Club pick. It's not a bad Dabo. He finds Wesco. What's your take on this game? I mean, what has he got? 70 new guys down there?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, TCU's favored to win this football game. Let's not forget who they're playing. The invited guests, the Horned Frogs. I think they've got a team that can really compete in the Big 12. But obviously, the attention on Bill Belichick. 70 new players, bringing his culture that was the best in the history of the NFL into the college ranks. Cannot wait to get over there for Monday night.
College football countdown at 7 o'clock, because you haven't done quite enough yet in football in this holiday weekend. And then the ball game's at 8 o'clock. Oh. First down, Klubnik in traffic, delivers a pick. He threw it over the head of the receiver, and Mansour Delane with LSU's first takeaway tonight. And LSU's going to sprint down to where their band is to celebrate.
Yeah, they've mixed in zone and man, and this time they're just going to sit back in zone. He does a really nice job of using his eyes to see this football overthrown and then just makes the play. Really good job. Like we talked all night about going out and getting Delane and what he could do. Good job of getting the pressure. This could be a big turn of events here for LSU. Actually, that is 6 that came up with that reception, not 4.
Delane's a guy that faced Clemson when he was at Virginia Tech. Clemson staff well aware of what he can do. 6'1" corner, but he's rangy. And that one's on Klubnik. And now, just off tying the game, Nussmeier's got the ball back at the 46. Durham on the delay. Gets the edge. Caden Durham just gets right around the corner and bulldozes inside the 40 before Hannafin got him out. Picked up 15.
Well, trying to get to the edge. It's a great way to do that. Look at it, Bauer. Look at the tackle here. Both sides here doing a nice job of being able to get a push. Tyree Adams, good push. And I'll tell you, Caden Durham does not need much room. Low center of gravity, good lateral quicks, good vision.
First down throw. On the move, delivers into heavy traffic. Sharp makes the catch after a short game. Momentum turning quickly, right? Tigers had the lead at halftime, got the football first, but LSU, things begin to tilt their way right now.
And Garrett Nussmeier looks like a different guy in this offense with the adjustment that Joe Sloan has made. Not only making plays from the pocket, just executing well, getting flushed a lot of times to his right, but keeping his eyes downfield and finding some open targets, not making that critical mistake.
Play fake on 2nd and 7, slant, and the catch is made, diving, spotted just short of a first down.
It's great feet, great execution there on that quick slant, gives them a chance here on 3rd and short. Whole first half it was 3rd and 10 and 3rd and 15 and 3rd and 20.
5th catch for Anderson.
Now they're back in much more manageable here this half on these 3rd downs.
Gave the clap to take a look at the defense. Now make his adjustments, and he goes up and under center and just sneaks it for an easy first down. See college teams do more and more of this now.
It's smart. And why do you got to snap the ball back 5 yards? Instead, you just good, like you said, that good hard clap, sees the defense, and then just kind of sneaks under center and sees that hole and says, why make it harder than it is? Just take the sneak and take the easy first down. They're rotating a lot of bodies, trying to stay fresh as an offense and a defense in this heat and humidity.
Teams that operate in the gun consistently can catch opponents off guard by that play. No one expecting the sneak. Hand off. And running left right into a wall is Johnson.
That was a much better job there as a defense, being able to get off some of those blocks, and also the defensive backs getting involved in run support. And once again, it was Terrell 8 helping on that edge. 44 Denhoff in there.
Second worst running game in the SEC a year ago for LSU. Pretty respectable. 89 yards so far on the ground against this difficult defense. Behind the 6 here. Nussmeier looking to throw. Loops the ball downfield. It's Brown over the shoulder. Makes the catch out at the half-yard line. What a ball and what a catch from the former Kentucky Wildcat.
Well, he saw him pre-snap man coverage with a single high safety, and he knew that he had speed on the outside. What a catch, and as you say, what a throw.
I think he got in. LSU shouldn't be in such a hurry. Let's check that. I think he may have crossed the goal line with the ball. That's when you don't want to hurry that. Let them take a look at it. Happened quickly. I thought when it happened live that he had scored.
Yeah, just a ball break. Definitely a catch inbounds. Has possession. Right foot down. That's a touchdown.
Sure, right over top of the pylon. Left foot in the end zone.
That's play of the weekend. Are you kidding me with that throw?
Wow.
What
great
a
ball,
catch.
one-handed grab.
That's great on both ends.
This has happened in a hurry. From down 7 to, if this is reversed, you call it a touchdown, potentially up 7.
There's the progressive pylon cam. It's going to be a great look. Has the catch. Well, so fast we barely saw him.
He went up right over the pylon cam.
He did.
What a talented this guy. I mean, this is no mystery. Berrien Brown was a dangerous player at Kentucky.
Chris Rich, real quick, this is adjustment by this man right here. He saw the single high. He sees man coverage. Same look to the outside against Brown. In rhythm. Just put it up, put it out in front with that speed and let him run underneath it. The safety has no chance of getting over there. That was
after video
done
review,
on so many.
It is an incomplete pass. The receiver did not maintain firm control as he went to the ground. It'll be third down at the 29-yard line.
Wow, let's back it up. We didn't consider the possibility they'd rule it incomplete. Let's see the end of the play. Certainly, he seemed to be across the goal line.
I thought, well, he went to the ground, and I guess the ball must have bobbled. I don't know. We were focused on there's a foot in. Does he break the play? Now let's watch after. The ball, does it come out?
Oh, wow. I mean, the tip of the ball didn't hit the ground, but he had his hand on it.
Wow.
That's controversial.
That sure is.
SEC crew ruling that incomplete. What a change. Now it's 3rd and 11.
It moved, but it looked like he had possession when it moved.
That's a high bar for a catch. Pitch on the far side is incomplete. Could have been 3 possibilities here. Touchdown, out of bounds to the 1. They went incompletion, Bill. Your thought?
My thought is we had a touchdown. I thought he had firm control, took a step, got to the end zone, even hit the pylon where he'd get the ball extended too.
What do you think of this? What do you think of that, Bill, at the end?
No, I'm touchdown all the way.
Touchdown, yeah.
So before he hit the ground, you would have ruled it a touchdown anyway.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Ramos from 47 to give LSU the lead. Good tonight. His only attempt from 52. And it's a huge sequence. They come up empty, badly hooked. No touchdown and no points for that possession. And the kicker looks like he's come up limp, holding his left leg. Didn't get contacted by anyone. It's just kind of a non-contact problem. So this is a concern. Normally reliable kicker misses it and then feels something on that leg.
We're here. Progressive's accident response detected an accident and sent for help.
Did we beat him? Where's Superman?
Saving the world, maybe?
So we did beat him!
Sorry, Superman!
Yeah, I don't think car insurance is really his thing.
Not with us around.
Yeah, I already called a tow truck and started your claim.
I guess not all heroes wear capes.
Yep, some wear tummy capes.
Ew, what? Don't say things like that out loud.
No.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
We came here from the digital world, looking for something you've discovered. And some of us will stop at nothing to get it. You're running out of time, but I can help you.
Tron Ares, rated PG-13, filmed for IMAX, only in theaters October 10th.
Elevate your game this season at Dick's. Score the latest gear from the best brands for football, soccer, volleyball, and more. Plus, choose from thousands of cleats from Nike, Adidas, Jordan, and other top brands. Shop in-store or Dicks.com to make it your best season yet.
When Verizon gives you a free phone on any plan,
Gemini, show me the concealer.
you use AI a lot.
The long, thin tube in the middle.
Yes, boyfriend of the year.
Did we say a lot? We meant a lot.
Gemini, is my houseplant leaning away because it hates me?
Nothing personal. It's leaning away for more sunlight.
Come here, girl. Gemini, any pointers on my downward dog?
We get it. It's a Google Pixel 10 Pro from Verizon.
Oh, appreciate you.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can guest how you guest. Enjoy the local scenery without leaving your hotel indigo. Leave work without leaving the lobby and unplug for the day. Or plunge into a long weekend at a Holiday Inn. Choose from 20 IHG hotel brands and earn points for free nights with IHG One Rewards.
A superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
I thought you worked in his house.
Oh, I'm wherever he needs to fuel up. Oh. Cantina chicken burrito.
Thanks, Todd.
That's the way to do it.
You know what? Let me actually get something to wash that down with, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Easy.
Appreciate it.
You've made a powerful enemy, Todd.
I didn't mean to.
Notre Dame and Miami, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC.
Tiger football. Clemson Tiger football after the missed field goal. Still tied at 10. First down handoff, and it's Tyler Brown around the end. Bill Lamagna, this would be a controversial call. Tell us why you think this was a completed catch before the ball hit the ground.
He's got firm control. He's got a foot down in bounds. He's making a football move. And he's even hit the pylon, which gives him, even if it wasn't, was goal line extended.
Here it is, Bill. Foot, pylon, touchdown, and then the ball hits the ground. The process, complete the process of the catch.
They're saying that when he hit the ground with that ball movement, that created the incomplete pass.
And you're saying it was, in your mind, it was already possessed and already would have been, in your view, a touchdown.
In my view, I would have had a touchdown.
Well, beyond missing that opportunity and beyond missing the field goal, the momentum that they had captured after their touchdown to tie it up, potentially about to go ahead, missed field goal, they really missed the opportunity, not just for points, but the energy that they had. Now let's see if their defense can rally to try to get it back.
Clemson needs 5 on this third down. Klubnik straight back across the middle, again throws into traffic, and it is broken up. Tight coverage by A.J. Halsey, the safety who sat out the first half of the suspension, makes an impact play there, and Clemson will have to punt.
Boy, what a good job here of expecting the crosser. Watch how the ball snapped. Look at him already looking. Who's coming across? Who's coming across? I got him. I got him. Makes a play with the right hand and knocked that ball away.
Good timing. Crowd here, of course, wanted interference. Jack Smith on to punt it away.
Defense does their job after that swing of momentum.
High kick. Thomas makes the fair catch at the 27. All-State bus. We got a new bus. We got a new bus driver. Welcome Sam Mitchell. Zooming us around here in Clemson. Is he headed for Chapel Hill next?
I'm sure he is. The All-State Good Hands play of the day. Lee Corso with those steady hands, putting on Brutus. It started with Brutus, and it ends with Brutus for Coach Corso. And there's a good hands catch with Garrett Wilson. He lost control of that ball, brought it back in, ended up being the difference in a game when Buckeyes put up a 14-0 lead. Sark and the Horns came back with Arch, came up a bit short. Buckeyes with a big win. Great catch there by Darnell Tate.
LSU from the 27. Durham finds those creases so well. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot there. Kirky picks up about 8.
He is a fun back to watch. You know, these backs that are shorter, stout. I think he fits perfectly into what they want to do. He's 5'9", about 205 pounds. Been a while since they had a difference maker in that backfield, and they feel 29 can be that guy for him in 2025 season.
Not that imposing, you're right, but does a lot of things. Breaks tackles, yards after contact, by far the best on the team, and no fumbles last year. He's got it again. Fighting for a first down out of the 38.
These are two good football teams. I mean, we've watched a lot of teams over these last 3 days. Durham kind of a little bit of a limp there going off. They're rotating a lot of different guys, so he'll catch a break. But, you never know. But coming in, we knew this was going to be a good matchup. These are two, we're going to see as this year goes on, these are two really talented teams with two good defenses. No matter who goes up against these guys, they're going to have their hands full. Both sides.
Clemson clear favorites to win a 9th ACC title in the last 11 years. They don't play Miami in the regular season. They'll be favored in the rest of their games. Xavier Thomas hit in the backfield and knocked down by Wade Woodaz.
Well, once they see Thomas go into that backfield, every time he's gone back here, they know that he's going to run the football. So it's a good job by Woodaz of not really waiting. He gets downhill in a hurry. Tough for that combination block to climb up to that second level with the quick reaction of 17 there. Heck of a play.
Senior out of Tampa is one of the leaders on this team. Nussmeier slings it short and behind Green. Inaccurate throw. Big tight end couldn't come up with it. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
Yeah, you talk about the little things. It's a young tight end that's going to go here and work back. And I think Garrett Nussmeier expects him to settle right there. Don't keep moving on me. Instead, he keeps moving, and that's an incompletion instead of potentially picking up maybe yards for a first down.
Here we go, back to 3rd and long. It's Green going in motion. Tigers are leaning forward like they're going to bring pressure. They do. Nussmeier launches down the middle, and the catch is incomplete off the hands of Xavier Thomas, and a flag comes in. Ashton Hampton in coverage. It's going to be against Clemson.
It's not where the receiver tried to make the catch. It's about 8 or 10 yards back before that. He's got a hold of his jersey. And that's what the call is. You know, it's easy to look maybe there at the bang-bang play. It's not where the call was. See him grabbing that jersey? Great illustration of it right there. So they can boo and yell all they want. It wasn't at the... even there, he's still grabbing it. But it's not the right hand. It's that left hand grabbing a jersey. Did it for about 5 yards downfield.
That's a costly penalty. They convert on 3rd and long. And LSU now in Clemson territory. You're right. They're a little biased here. That was clear that he had a hold of the jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Some stuff being chucked. That's the student section to the right of the picture down there. Stuff has been thrown into the end zone. The PA announcement asking them to stop that. They're going to bring the noise here. Clemson once again on defense, having to come up with a stop. Pressure comes again, and there was a whistle and a flag before the snap. It's a false start in LSU.
That was Chris Hilton.
False start, offense number 3. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Dabo was out there. He had 2 fingers up like you've missed 2 calls.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, and they caught a pretty big break on the touchdown to Barian Brown, so he should be pretty happy with the officials. That was the right call. So LSU offensive line, 4 new starters against this defense, holding up pretty well, doing a pretty good job up there.
Nussmeier sacked just once tonight. Johnson in motion. They flip it underneath the screen to Brown again. He's able to get a few yards back. Crowd is still irate about that call.
Boy, once again, they used the back as a decoy, make him think that it's going to be a quick screen to the back. Instead, looks like they're setting up. Now, if he would go back in behind those linemen, he's able to pick up some more yards. Got a little bit impatient there and went upfield. Got to get behind that convoy.
Final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Pressure picked up across the middle. Catch made and a first down. That's Aaron Anderson really becoming the impact guy here. There's another
late
flag down.
TJ Roughing the passer. Defense number 3. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
Nussmeier limping after that shot by the future first rounder.
It was well after he released the football. We just talked about the offensive line and the job that they're doing. He's got time here. That's a long developing route. See the big hit there by 3 really late. But good job up front. He's worked very hard on not losing ground at the top of his drop. Instead of kind of drifting back, he's worked, well, he's still limping there, but he's worked hard on kind of climbing and stepping up into the pocket. Noticeable limp there by 18.
He's a tough guy that's played through lots of bumps and bruises. He'll have the quarter break here. Got to sort things out. Penalty sets up LSU at the 21. 10-10. It all comes down to the final quarter between these two Tigers. 4th quarter coming up after this message. And a word from your local ABC stations. You're watching the ACC on ABC.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The early season hopeful doesn't hope that this is her team's year. Knows so this full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
We got you.
get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. ServPro, like it never even happened.
What does it mean to be rich? It's first steps, and sometimes the last word. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts. Edward Jones.
Your football career is over.
He dropped the ball!
But I'm not done with football. If I can't play as Russ, I'll play as someone else. My name's Chad.
He's extremely ugly.
$500,000 is not the price. It's the final test.
Money or love?
I don't know where I'm at.
I literally can't breathe.
The Bachelor in Paradise season finale on a special night Tuesday on ABC.
Start of the fourth quarter. Gary Nussmeier was hit late and very hard by T.J. Parker. Time to regroup, collect himself. Looks much better than he did a couple minutes ago. And LSU set up with the first down at the 21. Receivers bunch left. Nussmeier looking right. Crossing route. Green's got it. Big tight end. Dragging people. He's near the marker at the 13. Ricardo Jones brought him down.
Another misdirection by Joe Sloan, the play caller. Watch him get everything going this way, and then he comes back this way. Get a fast flowing, aggressive defense flying. They think the ball is going to Durham instead. Early down play action, going back the other way for positive yards.
Green was targeted early. That's the first catch he's officially made. We expect him to make an impact here in the fourth quarter. Durham, well, he didn't go straight ahead. He kind of hesitated, turned to the right. Green knocked him down. It's going to be third and short.
Yeah, they're real high on Green. He's going to be a stud. 90 there in the middle.
Kelly wanted his back to cut it up inside. Yep. He tried to bounce it.
There was a hole there. Remember, they've had their opportunities in Clemson territory. They're down at the 12-yard line earlier in the game. Went for it on fourth, came up with nothing. They were at the 40, came up with had to punt it. They had a bad sack at the 32-yard line. They missed that touchdown. They got called back. So what will they do this time?
Well, they're going to try to sneak it. And that worked out better than it did for Texas down on the goal line against Ohio State. As Nussmeier leans for the first and goal.
Love to see him love to see any quarterback on these 3rd and shorts, 4th and shorts, in this shotgun era, spread era that we live in. Nice to see. Just make it simple. Get under center. Get that first down. 1st and goal.
By the way, in case you're wondering, it looks like Ramos, the kicker, is okay. It was just a cramp, so if he were injured, that might affect the decision-making down here. Looks like he's okay. On 1st and goal. And they run it into a crowded box. Broken tackle by Durham. We're able to make something out of nothing there. Picked up a couple.
Yeah, Wade Woodaz was in the backfield. I mean, and again, he's one of the top linebackers, not only in the ACC, maybe the country. 17 gets in there free. But that gives you an idea how physical he can be with that low center of gravity, able to shake free from him and get some positive yards there as well.
3 tight ends in the ball game now for LSU on 2nd and goal.
Got a one-on-one matchup to his left.
It's Green down there.
6'7".
He's looking that way, lobs it for the end zone. Jump ball, easy pitch and catch. Good call, coach. I had a feeling he was going to make an impact in the 4th quarter. He waited a long time to make a play. He beat Terrell as an excellent corner that time.
When you go with a quad formation to the field and you put your 6'7" tight end into the boundary, it's pretty obvious you're trying to find a matchup that you like with the big tight end. And then he just uses his body like a power forward. He's a basketball player. It's very comfortable for him. Terrell's a good player, but he's 5'10", 5'11". Huge advantage there. Great job of recognizing that, creating that by Joe Sloan. And this time the LSU Tigers get the touchdown.
And the lead is 7. You're right. Green's a hooper, but he's given up basketball now. He's full-time football. He's going to be playing football for a long time. LSU up 7, 12-18 to play here in Death Valley.
So, what do you guys think?
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with those windows.
Anderson makes it easy. They are the #1 trusted window and door brand.
Oh, I love those windows.
They're built to last. Gorgeous windows.
What a difference.
Anderson. Gosh, I love those windows.
They're magnificent.
You know, in a world where a lot can go wrong, trust your home to Anderson. I trust them. I trust them more.
Smash is taking us all the way.
It's got everything. Back-to-back hand smash patties served hot off the grill. They're saying it's the smashin'll burger of football.
It's good, but my son's QB1.
I'm starting the smasher.
The QB1 of burgers.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate.
Go, dogs.
Yeah. So we need to...
Sick 'em.
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
These guys are crazy.
At Fairfield, every moment of a perfect game day shapes your fandom. Be ready. Wherever the season takes you, Marriott Bonvoy has a hotel brand for every kind of fan. Official hotel partner of the NCAA.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
The Queen is here!
The Royal Jewels. Presenting Tyson lightly breaded boneless chicken bites. Always been Tyson.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, get 10% below MSRP, or get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select 2025 Ram 1500 models.
GMA Thursday, Randy Moss, NFL legend. He's tackled the hardest challenge of his life, beating cancer.
Robin, I'm blessed, and I'm very thankful.
with his wife Lydia giving him strength.
I knew that we could get through it.
Thursday on GMA.
Well, from down 7 at halftime to up 7. LSU scoring all 14 points in the second half so far. And this LSU defense has been the story tonight. A lot of new pieces, a lot of talent. They've held Clemson to 170 total yards, Kirk. And strong.
Yeah, it has been, and I know LSU fans have been frustrated, not just with opening games. But the theme here is opening games and frustrations. Been close to blocked field goal in the first year that Brian Kelly was playing against Florida State. Got blown out the second year, came back last year against USC in a game that they had a chance to win and came up short. He got frustrated at the end of that game.
You said it, though. I mean, it was a PAT actually that they blocked, which would have tied the game late.
Yeah.
And then lasted the year after and beaten by a USC team in Vegas. It did not turn out to be very good. Play fake on first down. Klubnik is chased. And as he's going down, slings the pass. Incomplete. Whit Weeks was there. And this veteran linebacker started to make a play. The frustration from Kelly evident after last year's loss.
We're sitting here again. We're sitting here again talking about the same things. About not finishing when you have an opponent in a position to put them away. But what we're doing on the sideline is feeling like the game's over.
They've worked hard in this offseason, hard in camp to create game-like atmospheres, practicing in the night during August to get ready for this game. Chance now to finish with this lead.
Klubnik, short pass across the middle. Tyler Brown's got it. Yeah, here we go again, LSU fans. You've got the lead. I mean, Clemson's not close to being put away. A lot of game to go.
Yeah.
But you know that's the narrative. They've lost as a team 5 in a row. There's 4 as favorites, and Kelly 0 for 3.
And Cade Klubnik on the other side, he's looking at Garrett Nussmeier and saying, hey, man, we got to get this thing going. Missed field goal. They had an interception, a 3-and-out. That's been their 3 second-half possessions. They're looking to create some momentum themselves.
Randall motions back in on 3rd and 4. Pressure comes. Klubnik scrambling, scanning, flips it over the middle, and the catch is made for a first down. Randall from the backfield worked free out across the 40.
Now this is where his background as a receiver comes in so handy. Here he is lined up right in the backfield, but watch what he does. He's looking for a blitz pickup, and then he just says, hey, let me help him out. Let me help him out. Gets turned around, and then perfectly in position there between that zone. He's able to throw it in there softly. Good job of keeping it alive by Klubnik, and a nice catch for that first down.
And so Delane, who made the stop for LSU, still on the field. We'll take a break.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work,
I
dedication.
meant the Capital One Bank guy.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication. What's been the highlight of your career? And that have to be bank guy. Helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space? What's in your wallet?
Can I come in?
Sure, yeah, come on.
Don't worry. DoorDash has got you covered, so you can skip the trip to the grocery store and stay right where you need to be. Your door to more family time. DoorDash.
Oh, I gotta come clean. I don't get football.
What?
Why do they score by 7?
6.
And the kicker is so little. I worry about him.
Do you even like my nachos?
I love your nachos, man.
Cottonelle leaves you so clean, you'll want to come clean about everything else.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I get why you're upset after what happened. I'm Cypher, your new dean.
You are not students.
You're soldiers, and you will fight. I will push your powers to their fullest potential.
We should run. Whatever we do it together. Let's go.
It's like the humans are a snack.
Yeah, let's see how they like it. Go dinosaurs.
Yay, dinosaurs. M&M's. It's more fun together.
What's happening at Papa John's? Buy 2 large one-topping pizzas, get them both for just $9.99 each. And it's only for a limited time, all right? We're making you 2 large one-topping pizzas for $9.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
ABC's Saturday Night Football is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Kevin Nagani in studio. Chick-fil-A move on the field. Big trouble in the Little Apple. Number 17, Kansas State down 35-31 to FCS North Dakota. Under a minute to go. Avery Johnson to Joe Jackson, capping off an 81-yard drive. K-State, they survived 38-35, Chris.
All right, Kevin, thank you. Now Randall's first catch for 11 yards. Clemson first down at the 42. Two-back look. Off the play fake, Klubnik from the pocket. Catch made. Big tight end makes the grab. Christian Bencourt. He rumbles into LSU territory. His first impact play tonight.
Halsey lost his balance. He's right here in coverage against a tight end, and when he crosses, he just loses his balance. Ball's thrown on the money. Good yards after the catch because of the safety going down.
Dick Brenningstool, a very good tight end for Clemson. Big part of the offense a year ago with 530 receiving yards, using a committee of guys to try to get production out of that position this season. Keith Adams in the backfield on this first down play. They fake it to him, pitch it to the edge. Making the catch in traffic is TJ Moore. That was a dangerous pitch because Tiger was closing in as the football arrived.
They're trying to get these receivers going. You know, Antonio Williams, if you're just tuning in, he went out early in his football game in his second quarter, and they have been trying to find some kind of rhythm in this offense. Haven't been able to really run the football that well tonight. It's made it very tough to be one-dimensional against this talented LSU defense.
Klubnik. Catch made in traffic. That's Olsen, Pat Henry, another tight end, gets involved. Very short gain. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
That was the one question about this team. We knew the quarterback's back with Klubnik. You knew the offensive line, the receivers, everything looked good. The one question was, is Adam Randall and his committee of backs going to be able to get to a run game to give them some balance? And tonight, they've averaged 1.6 yards a carry, 20 yards rushing.
Klubnik running all the way, but running backwards, and now just throws it away. It was a design run, but Whit Weeks, I should say, was all over him, and it's 4th down and a long 5.
Yeah, Weeks is there, but Pyburn, who's quietly had a very good night with his physicality, does a good job also of being able to get in there, blow it up. Look at all those white jerseys there, and like you said, that's a design run. He just throws that, heaves that, so he doesn't lose any yards.
Need almost 6 here on 4th down.
Delane back in the game, 4 for LSU.
Klubnik under pressure, delivers a ball incomplete. They're saying timeout was taken by Clemson before that snap.
I think he signaled Clemson, but I think it might have come from the other side.
He definitely signaled initially Clemson.
Yeah.
But LSU spotted something just before the snap on that 4th down play. And Kelly did get the timeout. So we'll talk about it. Big play coming up here in the 4th.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Great. Wait, why is Danny DeVito fishing in here?
Oh, that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial. So what matters most is your sub and that sub bowl. Don't tell anybody about my secret spot. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
The final reckoning is on digital.
So what's the play?
Watch it at home now.
That's our plan.
Mission Impossible. Buy it on digital now.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain. It's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
My kids can't hide anything from me.
I'm home.
Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable. And it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
We're here for our convertible?
How about an SUV?
Want to get out of here?
Hier ist das Schiebedach.
Und hier ist die Sonnencreme.
Okay, let's move on.
Where are those trucks?
We're right here.
Whatever it is, we're here for it. Yep, still here.
You see collectibles, I see years of blood, sweat, and tears. Here's the thing, iconic moments don't just happen. For every highlight you see, there's thousands of hours of work you don't. But when you put in the work and bet on yourself, you create an impact that isn't just seen on a stat sheet, it's felt throughout the world. Create your own moments that they'll never forget. Ball over everything.
Rated E for everyone.
PlayStation.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond. With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
Let's kick it off.
Everybody on their feet here. 4th and 5. Let's see what Garrett Riley has come up with on this play.
Looks like man, based on a pre-snap look with the corners up tight.
Klubnik gets a 3-man rush, delivers in traffic, it's broken up. But he tried to hit T.J. Moore on the slant. Mansour Delane was right there with a long arm.
Hey, LSU fans, this is a different secondary in 2025. You got a great one here at number 4. Was knocked out on this drive, came back in, tight coverage there against T.J. Moore. Got his hand in there right at the last second to knock that ball away. This kid's big time.
You like that? Your first game, you come out of the portal from Virginia Tech to LSU, move into the SEC, got a pick, got a huge break up on 4th down.
He's been making plays all night. Yeah, he's a difference maker in that back end for Blake Baker.
So many new pieces. Rebuilt defensive line, rebuilt secondary. Good report from game 1. Now let's see if they can grind out some clock, Molly. LSU's been in this position before, haven't they? Can they finish tonight is the question.
Well, Garrett Nussmeier thinks so, telling his teammates, this is our game now. We are going to win this game. Coaches telling players, we have the depth for this. We are built for the 4th quarter, and you were just talking about it. That's why Brian Kelly got experienced players from the transfer portal for the confidence and depth that it takes to win games, and you can feel that confidence coming from LSU.
Wasn't a great running attack last year. They ran it on 1st down, 2nd and 8. Kind of a long extended handoff to Jawan Johnson, who gets the perimeter, and he's got a 1st down out across the 45. There's Doug Nussmeier. He's been calling plays for the Saints. He's with the Eagles, got a Super Bowl ring.
He's got the Coach Rock going back and forth.
He was with the Chargers. He's with Michigan. He's with the Gators. He's with Alabama.
But look at him. He's in his zone, man. He's in his zone.
He's hoping his son can get in the zone, finish this game. Another quick pitch to the end. Similar play to Johnson. It's worked twice in a row. Another nice gain You got a block there from Green, the tight end, picked up about 6.
He keeps going to that look because they're going to an empty set with 2 tight ends and a receiver, or 2 tight ends and a back down to into the boundary, and Clemson's not adjusting. So 2 plays in a row, they had the numbers to their advantage, and they're not looking to rip a 20, 30, 40 yard. They're just looking for, like you said, it's almost like an extended handoff there. But they get good yards on back-to-back plays.
And they're going to work the clock here. There's a lot of play clock left.
Look, they're doing the same look.
They do it 3 times in a row?
And they got the numbers if they want to.
Why not? Oh, my goodness. This time it's contained better, but it's enough for a first down. It was sharp that time with the block.
Well, you got 2 big tight ends. And that time, Clemson did a better job that time of running. Parker here, instead of blitzing, he ends up coming out to try to help out. So at least they had some, it's almost like they're trying to say, hey, we only have 2 out there. But still enough for a first down.
It's like you at the casino. Don't change a winning hand, right? Just keep going.
3 in a row.
Different look this time. Clock down near 6.5 to play. Play fake, and now a sideways pitch. That's a pass way behind the line of scrimmage. Barry and Brown will lose 7. Trying to get the edge again and again. That time, Clemson all over it.
Well, that's a great play by Jamal Anderson. So used to seeing Barrett Carter wear that number. Anderson that time, good tight coverage, makes a nice tackle in space. Gets him way behind the sticks. That is a big play for Clemson. See what they can do here on this second down.
Yeah, you don't see many completed passes for a loss of 7. You're going to run it to Durham after that big loss, and he's going to slide forward for about 5 to set up 3rd and long.
Now this drive's as much about working that clock, flipping the field, worst case, punt it, try to give Cade Klubnik the ball maybe inside the 10-yard line is anything.
They've already chewed up more than 3.5 minutes on this drive. They got a lot of play clock to work with. Do they trust him to force it downfield, try to get a first down, or play it safer here?
These are the situations, and the reason Garrett Nussmeier came back. He's played very, very well tonight with decision making and needs to continue to do that.
Gautreau making an announcement that had to do with the clock. And he's going to have to run over, I guess, check the monitors, see what needs to be changed. This is one of those game management deals, right? You got a very experienced quarterback, 2nd year starting, but 5th year in the program, grown up around football since he's a toddler. Got to be ready for these moments as a quarterback.
Again,
and you're in a winning position.
This is again why he came back, is to continue to grow and develop, and this is why the clock. See the clock here. The helmet came off. Clock should have stopped. So they get to the bottom of that.
Seconds. And the play clock to 40 seconds, and it will start on my signal.
We talked about this on College Game Day. Ohio State, Texas, you had Florida State, Alabama, you got LSU and Clemson. I think all of us as fans, announcers, people that love the game, love these matchups. Most important thing is the players love these matchups. And I think the committee, as they watch a game like this, or Ohio State, Texas, I don't know how you can take away anything from the willingness to play in these kind of games.
The goal was all offseason LSU, be 1-0, beat Clemson.
Yep.
End that streak of opening season losses.
For the screen here. They're motioning that and throwing the screen to the receiver. This time he comes out of that.
Durham comes back in, so plenty of time on the play clock to work here. Game clock still running.
They got everybody on the line of scrimmage.
Again to the edge. Again the catch made. Brown stopped short of a first down at the 40-yard line by Ricardo Jones. So 4th down at the 40.
They did
said a punt's okay here.
Yeah, Clemson defense does their job. They get the ball back, but LSU, as we talked about, did what they really wanted to do here. They moved the ball, they worked the clock, and now, like I said, they're gonna punch this punt, try to get a fair catch, or see if they can down it inside the 10-yard line and make Cade Klubnik and company have to work to try to get that tying touchdown.
Grant Chadwick was a freshman starter at Middle Tennessee last year, comes out of the portal, and he'll try to drop that point and kick it high and hope those guys can run under it, and they couldn't do it. Misplayed down there at the 3-yard line. And P.J. Woodland, the corner, had a chance to make the grab and really pin Clemson back.
He did it perfectly. He did everything as a corner except be able to hold on to the football. It had him down at the 2-yard line. Clemson catches a break there.
So Klubnik will begin from the 25-yard line. Quarterback comparison brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Nussmeier's been more active and accurate throwing the ball. 227 yards. Klubnik again without Antonio Williams, his trusted target, the smartest player he's ever been around. That's, I think, a factor tonight with this passing game struggles. Other guys will have to step up. Clemson 80 yards away from tying it. Farther back, ball batted in the air, very nearly intercepted. Klubnik just panicking as Whit Weeks was all over him. Ball batted in the air. Real chance for the LSU defense to make a game-sealing play there.
Yeah, Whit Weeks, who's, he's one of the more instinctive linebackers, times this up perfectly, able to slide off of the guard. He's right there. And, that ball is so close. I thought Jamari Butler might have grabbed it. 12, but it hits the ground, thankfully, for Clemson.
Nearly a disaster. Klubnik this time has better protection. Launches downfield on the edge, and it's incomplete. Tried to find Wesco. Tight coverage from Woodland there. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
They went to that slot fade, try to get a one-on-one matchup against man coverage. He separates. Ball needs to be away to the outside. It is. He just doesn't. Not able to come down with it. Remember, they're working without Antonio Williams. That ball's perfectly thrown. You'd love to see 12 Wesco come down with that. That would have been a huge completion.
Pass rush. Kirk really getting cranked. That's the 13th time Klubnik has been pressured tonight. They'll try to affect the quarterback again here on 3rd and 10. They're showing a look that suggests coverage. It was an interesting look. It's a false start against the Tigers. It'll make this even tougher. And a whole bunch of dudes standing up way off the line of scrimmage, kind of getting a running start for LSU.
Yeah, receivers not even lined up. You're right. I mean, they're timing it up. I think they're getting a feel for the snap. You know, Klubnik knows about heroics late in games. Remember late last year against Pitt?
Yep.
Made a big play down the sideline in the ACC championship game. Made some big plays, but this is a different set of circumstances against this LSU defense without your best target, Antonio Williams.
3rd and 15. LSU this time just one guy with his hands in the dirt. A 3-man rush. They're going to play coverage behind that, and they rally to the ball. Sapp makes the play, but he stopped well short of the first down, and not a good offensive series for Clemson.
Clemson still has the 2 timeouts, the 2-minute timeout. They're going to have to punt this ball away. Rely on their defense to get Klubnik one more chance.
So Smith to boot it. Xavier Thomas standing at the LSU 35. Clock moving now, down near 3.5 to play. It's a good boot. Thomas has to backpedal to the 27. Makes a cut. Xavier Thomas is dangerous, and he's finally brought down, but a good return sets up LSU with a 46. There's a flag on the field here on that punt. Let's check that first from Daniel Gautreau.
Holding. Receiving team number 31. The 10-yard penalty will be added to the post-scrimmage spot. First down, LSU.
Well, back LSU up to the 36-yard line. Jim Coyley with the penalty here. Here's the rankings coming in. Brought to you by Verbo.
I think the shocker of the day is this game right here, Alabama and Florida State. Both how average Alabama looked and how dominant Florida State looked.
Did you say Alabama and average in the same sentence?
Average is lethargic as they could look. They look today. And on the other end of that, Mike Norvell and Florida State, they showed up with an attitude. They showed up. They were tired of hearing about 2-10. Give them all the credit in the world. They look like they're going to be a fun team to watch this year. But Alabama's got a lot of work to do.
And they've got time to do it, but they're not very patient in that state. A first down throw. Interesting call in traffic. Drop behind the line is Sharp.
So this offensive staff made some adjustments at halftime. This was not a pretty start. Remember when they decided to try to go for it on fourth down at the end of that half? Didn't work out. Joe Sloan, you can see him in the back here, doing a good job of making adjustments. Got the screen game going. His quarterback has really managed this game very well.
Wayne Woodhouse, leader of the defense, out. It's a shoulder problem. Work the play clock down. 2nd and 11 run. Durham going nowhere.
Tell you, 5's all over. Hennefin's making some plays as a safety. Getting down close to the line of scrimmage. Has a good feel to be able to slip through and get into that backfield. So
we spend a timeout here. Stopping the clock with 2:34 to go. Of course, there's the 2-minute timeout, and Clemson has one other timeout. 3rd and 11 now for Kelly and Sloan. Well, Clemson on this 4th down power run. Randall's a drive that featured 2 4th downs, took the lead. Durham diving in to tie the game at 10. And then LSU taking the lead. Green on that fade. Clemson nothing after halftime. 219 total yards. I thought this pitch and catch unit for Clemson was going to be very, very hard to stop by anybody this year. LSU has had the answers so far. Klubnik expects to get another opportunity. See if the defense can get off the field.
Got to come up with a stop right here. Got the 1 timeout. Again, you have the 2-minute timeout. You expect either a screen, something high percentage, be safe here, or you run the football.
Now you don't want an incompletion.
No adjustment.
Stop this clock.
No adjustment to that motion. Clemson may be confused on how they adjust out.
Nussmeier flips it short. Durham's got it. Long way to go. And he's going to be tackled well short of the marker there by Sammy Brown. Clock for now is running.
Interesting.
And LSU sends the punt team out.
Yeah, they're going to let this, I guess they're going to let this go all the way down to the 2-minute timeout.
But Klubnik's going to have a chance, Kirk, as you suggested.
Hold on to that 1 timeout for Klubnik in that last drive.
It's been a frustrating night, not what he expected. As the interception, been sacked a couple times, been pressured a whole lot, but he will get the football back. Down by 7. Deep in the 4th quarter in Death Valley.
Labor Day savings are happening now at the Home Depot. So turn your projects into labors of love.
I'm loving these fall colors.
I love what you did with the place.
So what are you working on?
Shop Labor Day savings at the Home Depot, now through September 3rd.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Say, Sales, you got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Yeah!
Dulcolax.
Good morning. Hey. Good morning.
New Dulcolax Liquid Gel with Liquid Core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. New Dulcolax Liquid Gel.
All right, ladies. Next stop, laundry room. Big no to dryer 3.
Good call.
This bathroom, 1 blow dryer at a time.
Good call.
I know. Let's go.
Oh!
So if you get lost...
Wait, is that the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7? You're full of good calls.
Well, the best call was getting it at AT&T. I got their best deal without paying for the most expensive plan. You'll learn.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 with Galaxy AI on us. Most expensive plan not required.
Welcome to a new school year, parents.
The list has a back?
Good thing you can order it all in one tap, Dave. Walmart's got it all.
Who knew?
I knew. Remember Crazy Hair Day?
No.
Nobody ever does. You gotta serve the lunch and the look.
Yours is weird.
It's custom.
My mom got me like so many new outfits.
It's Walmart prices. It's gonna be a very good year.
Did you know people are 90% more likely to eat breakfast when they're with their crew? And at Wendy's, you can all have 2 of your select faves for just $3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that stat. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
Even when U.S. soccer star Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
I think I like sports now.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Geico's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of a jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings, my dudes.
So do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves friendly service and American football.
Okay. Something to drink?
Oh, yes, spot tea, be lovely. And a root beer with lots of ice.
You know, you kind of look like someone.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My cousin Daryl.
Oh, he does look like Daryl.
2 minutes to go. Grant Chadwick on a punt for LSU. Clemson hoping that Bryant Wesco can make a return, set them up in good field position. Chadwick on the run. Nice boot. Wesco drifting back to the 27. Can he get the corner? He's still dancing around. Now he did step out of bounds, but Clemson's going to be set up at the 43-yard line. So Klubnik does get the good field position. 16-yard return.
We know about Cade Klubnik. The question to me is what's around Cade Klubnik. Without Antonio Williams, which receiver can make some plays? Who can separate and help him out with Williams out? The other thing is, we thought the concern coming into this game would be LSU's offensive line, and the story's been the other side. Clemson's offensive line against this LSU pass rush with Blake Baker mixing up the looks. Can they protect him in these obvious passing situations? So the receivers got to win, and Klubnik needs some help up front because Blake Baker's going to get creative. He's not just going to sit back here. You got one timeout.
Klubnik directed a game-winning drive in the Gator Bowl, the end of the 23 season. Talked about the Pittsburgh game, SMU in the ACC Championship. Right. A great kick return from Randall. It was a monster field goal from Hoosier, but in between that, Klubnik made some clutch plays to put him in position to avoid overtime and get the win. This time, can he force overtime? Pressure picked up, inaccurate throw. TJ Moore kind of stopped on the route, and the pass was beyond him.
Yeah, anytime you see that, it's a miscommunication. He's expecting to go another yard or two. He goes a little bit short on the route because you anticipate as a quarterback the ball is getting out. You're expecting him to maybe in that 12-mark range. He shortens it at 10, and it's an incompletion.
Late blitz. Klubnik hit as he throws, but the catch is made. He stood and delivered, and that time Moore makes the grab inside the 40.
They drop the defensive end here, so he decides to go over top of the end. The corner will drop. He's got to put that right in between that soft spot in the zone and does a nice job there. There's a zone blitz picked up nicely, even though he got hit after he threw it.
He knew he was going to get hammered. Stood in, made the play. Pressure comes again. Ball out quickly. And Brown on the edge. Slipped free. Did he stay in bounds? He did. And Clemson's in business. Missed tackle by Cooley. 17 more yards.
It's the price you pay. Blake Baker believes in his defense. He's not sitting back and prevent zone all the he's mixing up looks, he's blitzing. That time man-to-man coverage, corners are on islands, and if you don't make a tackle, there's no one left there to help out.
12 seconds off the clock. They moved to 36 yards. Do you want to score this quickly, though, if you're Clemson?
No.
Plus the middle. Catch is made by the tight end, Bencourt, and he's knocked down after a short gain.
Work with urgency. Hold on to that timeout. Still plenty of time. You're at minute 20. Doesn't have to be NASCAR. Just get them set, get the call. Plenty of time here.
From the pocket, short throw, and Randall makes the grab. Does get out of bounds. It's going to set up third down in about 4.
Blake Baker just rolling that dice, continues to play man-to-man, that time relying on the backer Weeks to be able to take Randall down, push him out of bounds. Third down.
This crowd gets very quiet. Help their offense out.
For these 5 plays, ball is out fast from Klubnik. Has to down in this red zone area.
Out quickly again, up in the air, and falls incomplete off the carom. Chance at a pick by Woodland, couldn't quite get there, and it's 4th down. Comes down to this. They need 4 to keep this drive alive and hope alive.
Blake Baker, boy, he's been a big story tonight. How fitting this kind of game. It comes down to a 4th and 4 here. Minute 4 and still the 1 timeout. Who's he going to go to? And LSU couldn't get these stops a year ago, trying to come up with a big one.
LSU's going to spend one of their 2 remaining timeouts to get the defense set. It is an interesting chess match. He's consistently brought pressure. They've countered that by getting the ball out quickly.
Yep.
What do you do here on 4th and 4 if you're Baker?
Well, I think the biggest thing you do if you're Blake Baker is you go with what's been working, which is either bringing backers. Maybe you got the ball in the left hash. You can bring a corner. He's going to live by the sword and die by the sword. It's not like him to just sit back and play a tight zone. He's going to play. He's going to bring something, and he's going to try to be creative. Maybe give a look he hasn't shown all night, but he's going to play man. So if you're Garrett Riley on the other side, you're anticipating man coverage. You got to find a rub, or you got to find a guy who can win against man-to-man coverage. Create the matchup with the pre-snap motion, whatever it takes. You got to create a matchup that you like.
Wesco, Moore, Brown, the receivers have gotten involved much more as this game's gone on. Who can make a play here? This big showdown in late August comes down to this play. They do bring pressure. Klubnik on the move. Heaves it. Incomplete. Harold Perkins was closing in. They rolled the dice, and the Tigers do get that stop, and they're going to end this losing streak to open seasons.
Yeah, that was, like I said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. LSU finally has a defense that they can hang their hat on. They are going to be a fun team to watch this year. They came into a hostile environment in week 1, took on a really good football team, and made the plays to be able to win it. This is the guy right here, Harold Perkins. Look where he comes from. All the way around with that speed, kind of spying Klubnik, not letting him use his legs to create. Comes all the way around to force that errant throw.
How many dudes at that position can close like that and threaten the quarterback?
No.
He's a special athlete.
Yeah.
And they found a position for him, the star position. It's taken a while. He's going to be a problem all season long for opposing offense.
Hey, it's a loss for Clemson. They're going to regroup. They're going to be right where they need to be. It's a good football team. They're going to be able to learn and grow from this. Hopefully get Antonio Williams healthy. But for LSU to come in here, like I said, and be able to come out of here with a win, this is big, not just for BK. This is big for Garrett Nussmeier and the aspiration. This is a team that wants to win the SEC. They want to win a national title, and this could be a kickstart to a special season for LSU.
Not going to be easy, as you know, Kirk. They got the Gators coming in a couple of weeks. They got to go at Ole Miss late September, October. Gamecocks, Aggies at Alabama. But tonight belongs to Garrett Nussmeier and the Tigers. They're tired of hearing about we can't win an opener. We can't finish the job. They came to Clemson, Death Valley, and it's quiet at the moment.
That was fun, man. It's a great way to get back into it.
Let's get the reaction to Brian Kelly. Different mood after this one than the other opening game since he's been in Baton Rouge. Molly?
Coach, your defense with a crucial